Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the applause, Violet. I got caught up with, I was sitting here, I was listening to the music, I was eating my salad, I got distracted a little bit, but we're here, everything's fine. My salad is nearly half gone, which will be fine. I can take some bites and chompers out of it while dealing with some dialogue in the story as we get into there. But damn, that's a good song. I really need to set up my, hold on, there we go. Keep that going for a little while. I really need to set up my OBS so I can actually hear the music that's happening in it. I need to set up the monitor and output stuff, which I do not have currently, so I cannot hear anything. So I was watching my own stream to listen to the music and vibe with all y'all. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day. Thank you for stopping by, as always. It's a pleasure to see you here on this Tuesday. Back onto the normal swing of things. Work has been okay. It hasn't been truly awful, but I've been incredibly demotivated, as I often am. But I still get my job done very well, as I'm able to. Despite, in addition to work, the brutal frozen wasteland that I'm living in. It's actually not quite, actually, the sun is setting. It's probably going to start getting colder again. It was around negative 25 degrees today, which is around the same for Fahrenheit and Celsius. It's not too far off. I know negative 40 is, I think, the point where they're exactly the same, but it's right around that kind of negative 25, negative 30 zone with wind chill. So it was actually probably only like negative 10 Fahrenheit or something, but with wind chill it was down to like negative 25. So it's been chilly as fuck. Yesterday I had frost on the inside windshield of my car, but nothing on the outside. I don't know what life I'm living, but it's a cold one. It's snowing everywhere. It's snowing everywhere out there, even way down in ye old Florida. All of their infrastructure is perishing in this exact moment as we speak because they are getting inches of snow in several areas there. Around the world, around the country, snow is falling, and people are calling for the gods to please relieve them of the pain that they are living in, whether or not it's pain from the infrastructure not being built to maintain that, or whether it's pain from sliding away into the ice and snow and not being prepared to hit a snow bank and freeze their full-ass hand off. Who knows? Frostbite is a thing, but people aren't prepared for it. They don't know. They're excited about the snow, the cold, the wet. It does get wet after a while. Don't forget that. Always remember. Snowballs are fun. But you don't want to snow your balls, or you snow what? Your balls will be gone. So be careful. Congratulations, Violet. I'm going to love at first sight. For giving me the freedom to not have to change the screen today for your second in a row. First in a row. 2, 1, go. Congratulations. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you are doing well and are rested and feeling better than yesterday, even if only a little bit. One step at a time, one day at a time. Hello, Samich. Thank you for stopping by as well. I'm glad you love it. I presume you were actually talking about the starting soon screen and the music and not the salad that I was eating, but either way, I appreciate and support it. And I hope you are also doing well today. I hope you're getting some delicious foods, whatever that may be, even if it's a sloppy Joe doused in so much ranch dressing. Whatever comes, whatever goes, I hope it goes well for you. Hello, Loco. Look at that lurky turkey. Finish that bus stuff. There's a distinct difference between bus stuff and butt stuff, so be careful about that and don't mix those up. If you get those two combined in the wrong way, it can be very detrimental to your health, so be careful about that. Thank you, Snake, for stopping back in. Thank you for appreciating the masterpiece of a starting soon as we have now begun in this. I hope that your chicken and rice is delicious, and I hope you have a wonderful evening from here on. Take all the care as you can and relax. I'm glad you're doing better. That is good. Doing the best is sometimes the best we can, and I am doing all right despite the cold. It is brutal when I'm outside, and it takes me, I take a long drive home from work so that my car can actually heat up a little bit before it gets here. Otherwise, it's just a fully frozen ice mobile. Just realized the soonest from the OG starting soon appears every now and then. I didn't want to get rid of it entirely, and I was thinking, like, do I just put like a starting soon or beginning soon or something like a kind of escalating word. I forget the term for it. I can't think of words right now. Where like the letters like pop up one after the other, like a loading screen or like loading or something. I thought that could work, but I already have the soon, and that's kind of iconic in a way. So maybe I should just leave that and just kind of do a quick chroma key to try to get it visible but not unvisible. Like I wonder how much it. Hold on. I'm gonna jump back quick and take it off and see if it brightens up the screen at all. I'll be right back. Yeah, so it's a little bit brighter without the starting soon image over it, because for whatever reason with the chroma key on it, if I set it as pure black, it removes the entire image, including the white font soons. But if I set it as like an off black, it allows you to see some of it. So it is a little darker than it's meant to be. I'll see if I can play around with that a little bit and see if I can find a better off black that keeps the white text but gets rid of most of the background to keep it at least vaguely colored. I don't want to ruin the brightness and brilliance of it, but we'll see. It's not terrible, but it is a little bit there. Thank you for greeting each other. Literally the most epic salad music I've ever heard. This is the kind of song I hear when I start making a salad. Let me tell you what. Have you ever got together with your friends and just made a big salad? Like it's one big Final Fantasy 14 raid, and you're all getting together and just tossing the salad together. Like, and you just hear the boss music. You're like, this is what this is about. This is our life here. Can't spell salad without ass. It is true. This is true. I know how letters work. Certified snow hater. I love the idea of snow. I love the visual of snow. I love some of the things and activities you can perform in snow. But the reality of snow for somebody who has had snow their entire life and too much of it is a hindrance. It is a nuisance. It gets in the way. It makes everything wet and dirty. It makes things slippery and dangerous. You have to shovel it. You have to sweep it. You have to scrape it off your windows. You have to deal with all the cold and the misery every single day. Snow is like sand, indeed. I hate sand. I hate snow. It's wet and cold and gets everywhere. But I will never begrudge people for enjoying snow because I do know, especially for those who don't get it often, it is a rare, special occasion. It's a little treat from out of nowhere, from the top rope even. And I am always thrilled to see how excited people are when they get snow, and I would gladly give them my snow if I could. Honestly, snow started losing its luster by age, like, 10. Age 9, 10, snow started losing its luster already because of how much shoveling it entailed. I'd have to shovel so much snow, and it was a pain in the butt. And, like, it was still fun. I still would go sledding and still, like, play in the snow and have snowball fights and build forts and stuff. And it was still a good time. But once I started having to actually deal with the logistics of it myself, it wasn't quite as fun. And it's just been escalating from there. So I still like snow. I still think it's really neat. Just, I don't want it. Just keep it away from me. What if I do, in fact, want to snow my balls, Kuvar? What then? Then you're going to lose them. You'll have snow more balls. If you snow your balls, you have snow more balls. It's simple. That's how frostbite works. So the frost will bite your balls. Straight off. Clean off. Didn't need snowballs anyways. Honestly, snowballs, though? Snowballs? Pretty tasty. I haven't had snowballs in a while, but I feel like the chocolate, the cream, the coconut, I feel like it was a nice kind of combination. I should get some snowballs. You're right, Loco. Thank you. I'm gonna get some snowballs one of these days. I'll try them again. See how it goes. Thank you for the pod, champ. Not your snowballs. The snowballs, the snowballs, the snowballs. You know, it all sounds the same, but it's different. Chicken rice be amazing. I promise. I believe you. Do you do anything special for your rice or chicken, by the way? Like, I know it's chicken and rice, but do you, like, flavor the rice? Is it, like, a fried rice where you add some extra, like, ingredients, some, like, veggies or eggs or anything? Is your chicken seasoned in a particular way? Or is it just kind of like a plainer, sort of, like, plain but tasty chicken and rice? What do you do with it? Make a tuna sandwich because it sounds good. That does sound pretty tasty. I've never been huge on tuna sandwiches. I think they're decent, but it's never something that I'm going to choose to get myself, I feel like. Like, if it's around, I'll eat it and I'll enjoy it well enough, but I don't think it's ever a choice of my own. But I hope that it is delicious for you, and I hope that you enjoy that extra fishy flavor. The darkness kind of gives it a bit of an underground concert type vibe. I mean, that works. That's functional. We can make it happen. It sounds so good. Thank you, Savage. I'm glad you enjoy it. It is catchy. The down, 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 down. I love the part. I think that's really fun. My favorite parts of it, I love the entire song, but the and the piano melody, those are my two, those are my jams. And it's short enough that those happen frequently enough. It's okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay, yeah, there it is, yeah. Because I think it's only an hour. So, wow. It's an hour-long song. You've not heard the loop yet. Just wait until you get to the solo, 45 minutes in. I really got to get out of that long starting soon, huh? So you can enjoy the entirety of it. It is 1 minute, 45 seconds, I believe. Excuse me. Hello, Bobbert. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Smile Story, thank you for sharing a smile story as well. If anybody else has smile stories, of course, as always, things that made you smile recently or things that you're looking forward to, please feel free to share. Snow in South Mississippi, where summer is 80% of the year. Oh, it's happening for you too? Man, I was just talking about that. Snow, it seems like it's happening everywhere, even down in the dreary, dark, moist, warm depths of Florida. And Mississippi's not that much further north, honestly. So, hey, congratulations. I hope you enjoy your snow. I hope that it serves you well and you have fun with it, whatever it is that you get up to with that. None of the consequences affect me personally, so I only get the beauty. You're jealous. No, I get that. I understand completely. And that's where I always say, fully support people enjoying their snow time. I won't take that away from them. And in fact, if I could give it to them, I absolutely would. I love my cold. I'll deal with the snow. That's fair. I enjoy things being colder. I enjoy things being colder, but not cold. If we're around freezing temperature, that's acceptable. As soon as it starts going below freezing, it's ugh. And honestly, my preferable is higher than freezing temperature. The kind of cool warm of spring is my ideal, I would say. Where it's okay, I can put on a little sweatshirt, but I don't necessarily need it, but it helps me keep me a little comfy, but it's not too bad. I kind of like that jam. Which I believe is around 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is 22 to 27 Celsius. No, 60 is 15 degrees Celsius. 70 is 21. So, yeah, over 22 is where it starts getting hot. That's my understanding. I remember now. 22 is 22 hot. Captions are off. No, they're not. What are you talking about? Captions have been on this entire time, and I definitely didn't forget and get distracted by my salad. Thank you. And thank you for they call it hydration, not low hydration. Drink. They call it hydration, not low hydration. Drink. It's very funny that the hydrations are brought on by me coughing, and then I immediately go into a bad falsetto, which in theory could strain my throat. Robert says, I haven't seen snow since my childhood. I've never seen it in the process of snowing, and I already gave up snow hope when they said there was a high chance a week ago. It didn't happen. So waking up today was like a Christmas movie scene. That's what I've been saying to everybody who's been getting the snow where they don't normally. I was like, it's Christmas. It's Christmas time. Congratulations and Merry Christmas. Which is appropriate because we still have our Christmas celebrations at the end of the stream. So it's just right. Damn, I'm hungry. Get some food, Loco. Get some good food. Depends, Snake says, but usually I make normal rice and normal chicken. Chop slice the chicken into very tiny, small bites and pieces into the rice. Go cooked extremely thinly. Thinly tiny sliced onion, green onion, carrot. Sometimes add some toasted seeds. Put some soy sauce into it, mix it up. Take a look when I finish and send it to you in Discord. That sounds like the perfect blend of relatively simple, but with enough complexity to really like give it that oomph. Where it's like, it's not too bad. It's not like a whole crazy amount, but it's enough to be like, yeah, you get the soy sauce, get actual flavor in there. You have your little veggies and some stuff, and the chicken itself. That sounds delicious. I love me some good rice. That sounds excellent. Global cooling. Yeah, there's a reason they started calling it climate change, because everybody's like, global warming? Then why is it colder for me this winter? Take that, atheists. It's like, no, it's climate change, because the climate will change and morph and shift around the entire world to some degree. They've always been on. I must have been seen wrong. Yeah, absolutely. You're blind. You need to clean your glasses off, buddy. I'll take 0 degrees to 70. Woof. I mean, I'm fine with the cold if I'm inside, which in that sense isn't really cold. Like, I don't like being outside for long in the cold. Like, if it's cold outside and I get to stay inside and wrap myself in a blanket or something, yo, my jam. I'm down for that. Problem being, I need to leave into the cold very frequently, which is not ideal. Even the -10 yesterday was great. Oof. I mean, more power to you. I dealt with that today, and I was not thrilled to be in my car at that time. I also don't like pre-start my car because I know it's not ideal for the car. And in most cases, you want to start it, and when it's really cold, maybe let it sit for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then start driving to really start heating up the engine faster. From my understanding, I don't know a lot about cars. I've just done some Googling in my time. Saint Snakeitch says, I'm very glad that you agree. It's exactly the idea. Simply a flavorful and slightly complex flavor profiles. It does sound excellent. You get a little bit of like, extra textures in there too, with a little bit of like, crunchiness and some like more softness with the rice and the chicken itself, potentially. It's a nice blend of ideas. I like that. Power says, I sent pictures on Discord. You can look at Snakes and my pictures together later to kill 2 Discord messages with 1 stone. It works. It just works. This is the science of it. I look forward to seeing your snowy winter wonderland. I hope that it serves you well and you get to enjoy all of it. Just around 27 Fahrenheit for me. That is fair in both height and weight, I would say. Although, actually, that's like a halfling. 27 like inches and 27 pounds is like a very thin halfling, if we're talking D&D terms, which I'm sure we are. That was the intention, right? We're talking about D&D here. Speaking about D&D, did you know that there are raffles back for the holidays? And you can use the channel point redeem to enter for a chance to win a Steam code for Risk of Rain 2. 2 entries per person per stream, drawing at the end of Saturday's stream. So you got a couple more opportunities if you're interested in getting a Steam code for Risk of Rain 2. That is available to you. Not able to go out into it, just watch it through my window all day. That's fair. You can at least enjoy the picturesque scenery, the beautiful white blanket of snow that has blessed the land like magic itself. And I hope it serves you well. I did not open up OBS in admin. I did not run OBS in admin today. So we'll once again need to display capture to get Star Rail rolling properly. 27-inch sounds like my kind of adult woman. Are you into the Tinkerbells of the world? Is that what you're saying? We learned about that in the Kink Tearless Eyes emoji stream. Let us now jump on into some video gaming. Pay no mind to the subtitles behind the curtain. Do not look at it. Do not perceive it. We're video gaming. It's Star Rail. In fact, here, let me jump over here until we get Star Rail fully set up. Me and my wine sprites, indeed. You do like the sprites. How could I ever forget? They're around somewhere. We are going to be jumping into Star Rail now because yesterday's stream was a little longer than I had anticipated or expected. Today's stream might end up being shorter than I anticipate. I don't know. There's 2 missions left for the main story. I would anticipate at the very least an hour left. Hopefully no more than 3, because I still would like to end at a reasonable time so I can get decent sleep tonight. So we have just a hair left to go here. We are going to be jumping right in. So anybody out there, I know there's a few of you who are avoiding Star Rail spoilers. Feel free to duck, dip, dive, and dodge into a lurk as I recap a little bit of what we've seen up to this point and get ready to head into the remainder of this story update. While I'm doing so, I guess I can claim some of these little bits and baubles here. Thank you for your rewards. I worked very hard for it, and I appreciate you recognizing that. I'll send all my assignments out once again as well. And get some extra jades, because we're going to need those later today's Game optimization things. Claim these. Thank you and goodbye. So, we are headed back to Amphoreus, back to our little bedroom in the bathhouse to rest after a long day. A day in which many things happened. We ended with us, spoilers, final chance to run. We ended with us murdering and slaying a god and claiming his core flame for ourselves, and there will be a ceremony on the morrow for Phynon to absorb all of that godly power himself and to become a demigod once more, not once more, but one more demigod, I should say, here in this world. There are 2 already that are actively running around, several that are missing somewhere, and of course now 1 more, which will help them sincerely and dearly, since we have seen in the attempt to destroy Kefli's statue and likely the representation and physical embodiment of himself being murdered by Nicodor, the Strife Titan, was saved and salvationed via the efforts of none other than the 2 demigods here within Amphoreus itself, within Akuma. And now we'll see where we go from here as we continue on to see how this little story update ends. And we can get into some summoning ourselves and see how lucky we are today. You feeling lucky, punk? To get the Herta? Maybe. I don't know. Exhaustion envelops you. At this moment, no god of Amphoreus could pull your gaze away from this lounge chair.
Are you sleepy? I can see your eyelids growing heavy.
Mem can speak in full sentences now? Insane.
Go to sleep then, if you're tired. Snoozy snooze. But isn't it always daytime in this city? How do you fall asleep like this?
Blackout curtains. I speak from experience. Trust me, it's blackout curtains. Wait. Something seems off. Is it that they're speaking in full sentences now? Did you notice? Yes.
Eep. I'll get embarrassed if you keep staring at me like that. Are there knots in my fur? Is it my ears? No, they seem fine. Look, I can even flap them.
Wow, so you can speak in full sentences.
Huh? You're right. I'm speaking in full sentences now.
Does Mem gain power each time a god dies?
Wowie! It feels amazing being able to speak fluently. But why do I speak in such a proper, uncutesy manner now? Ugh, I mean, referring to myself in standard first person and all. Gross.
Maybe it gives you more personality. Why aren't your words enunciated? Yeah, why aren't your words enunciated?
Right? You noticed too? No fair. Oh, never mind. Since I'm the forgiving type. Besides, now that I'm a bit more used to it, I don't sound as bad.
Wait, who are you really? What's your deal?
Huh. I don't remember a thing about myself. Ugh, my head hurts. I have a gut feeling, though. As long as we continue to collect the fragments of memories scattered across Amphoreus, we'll be rewarded with something really, really good.
Is that a Sylveon? Basically, honestly, color scheme, facial features, not too dissimilar. It's like if Sylveon and Pikachu fucked.
How should I put it? Bah, anyway, I just know that this world is very important to me.
So once again, it's all down to one gal and her dog.
I'm not a dog or a pet. I am, what am I? Anyhow, I'm an important character for sure. Oh, I think I'm getting sleepy. The light feels so nice and warm. Even my fur is toasty warm. I can fall asleep any...
Hello, Ashfrost. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday here. Hope that your day is serving you well. I don't know if you got snow like much of the country seems to have today, or if it's cold for you, or whatever come what may, but I hope you're doing well regardless. Thank you for stopping by. I'm doing decently. The miserable frozen wasteland that I'm existing in with the cold is not ideal, but we're living our best lives out here regardless and having a decent day otherwise. Thanks for asking.
I'm a marketable mascot. That's what I am. Teehee. I'm cute. Look at me.
Got done with my first day back from school. Hey, nice. Hopefully that went well for you. Hopefully it wasn't too strenuous or straining. Welcome back to the work of it all, but hopefully it serves you well. Good luck there. How'd it go for you? I'll take a break too. Your consciousness sinks into dreams, and at the edge of dreamscape you hear a whisper. Open this book. I'll be waiting for you in the past. Oh? Light up the starry sky till the book appears in hands. Is this telling me to kill a bunch of gods until I get a book? Oh? As I've written, write story. What is this? What's happening? Having learned about Castrum Kremnos' past, now drop in that strand of nameless recollection. That's mighty. Whose visage comes into view? Record Mighty-Mos' story on the empty pages. Those flame-chasing people, those forgotten stories, as I've written. He's pouring out his wine. He's pouring one out for the homies. Confirm? Chapter 10, The Last Prince Mighty-Mos. A name bathed in blood. Are we actually writing a book about their stories? Amphoreus' Saga of Heroes. Is this the Odyssey?
There's no glory to be found in an accolade, only obtainable through slaughter.
Among the soldiers, there was the famed city-state, Kremnos, a place every warrior longed for. To be crowned champion of the Kremnos festival was an honor that only the cream of the crop could attain. There's no glory to be found in an accolade, only obtainable through slaughter. A man blocks my way. His name is Mighty-Mos, Crown Prince of Kremnos. Despite being a man of few words, news of his deeds had traveled far and wide. His tale is an extraordinary one, they say. Cast off a cliff by his father at birth, he plunged into the sea of souls and drifted for 9 years.
He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
An immortal body, a gift bestowed upon the man. As with every other Chrysos heir in Amphoreus, a blessing, yet also his curse. The taciturn man is seated at the table, expecting me to break the silence. Before us is a cup, filled to the brim with a crimson liquid. People considered it a Kremnoan tradition to sustain their bodies with fresh blood. In popular legends, every body on the battlefield was taken.
Arrogant amateur historian.
He sees straight through my pretense. His gaze is keen and piercing as a lion's.
This is pomegranate juice.
The man scoffs. Is it, or are y'all vampires? Cannibals, even. The reason it's called a wild tale is because Castrum Kremnos has long vanished. When their god descended into madness, the city likewise became shrouded in fog. Rumor has it that during the final battle of Castrum Kremnos, this man too took to the battlefield. Cutting down countless foes, fighting in a sea of blood, he drove his spear through the heart of the enemy king. Yet the tip of that spear was directed at his own homeland. A chatter breaks out among the people, and the man rises to leave. The truth of such rumors, he speaks only through his distant silhouette. A silhouette of a body that has withstood endless trials and faced death innumerable times, but bore not a single mark. Mighty-Mos, a hero of yore, now a traitor to Kremnos, the uncrowned prince. Or the last prince, I don't know, it kind of jumped past that before I was ready for it. So I wonder if we're going to unlock, like, little mythologies and legends of these people. It's kind of neat. I do enjoy the amount of lore we're getting from this, even if I'm not digging into and reading every single one. Oh, damn, there's a lot. There's a lot of lore. The trail place path is lit. Path's lit 1. His home had long been covered in dust, like that perilous city named Kremnos. The man's past is equally veiled in shadows. Only his infamy as the Kingslayer is recounted in echoes. His immortal and woundless body barred all swords and blades, and also dispelled curiosity and peeking gaze. Instead, look at his road, for that is the only way to scry into his fighting heart. He inflamed the path ahead with fire, and his road home shall be paved in blood. Okay, cool. I'm down for this. Tell me their stories.
Mem? Hey, lighten up. What's got you so serious?
Recap? Oh, okay. What's with the book?
I have no clue. I was deep in sleep, and the next thing I knew, I woke up here. Since you're here too, does that mean... Did our hearts connect in a dream?
Is there a way we can avoid meeting?
Why would you say that? Even if I couldn't hate you, that would still hurt my feelings. Although I'm completely in the dark, I adore this story. They say dreams are veils cast by Ornyx. Could this be a gift from them? It appears that Titan cherishes you just as much as I do.
I get it. A bedtime story.
I love bedtime stories. Please, read one to me. I've got a hunch that the beautiful star we just saw is a treasure that brings stories. In our travels ahead, we're sure to encounter many more. So let's keep our eyes peeled and dive into reading together. We need to collect tons of bedtime stories. Then, Bluebell, you can read them to me.
It's in the book, Reading Rainbow. Author's Recompense. A saga composed. The Flame Chase volume, Light of One Flame Chaser's Path. And this is also how we get Eidolon resonances. Good. So the Flame Chaser's Path is all of the Flame Chasers, which would be Mightymost, Castorice, Phynon, Aglaya, Tribby, I forget the name, Cypher, the one for Zagreus, and then all the other ones we don't know yet. Amphoreus' Saga of Heroes. This book is dedicated to blank, 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 blank. Oh, and this is just a different organization for it, I suppose. The Last Prince story. And we can write stories if we have more stars. Okay, interesting. That's kind of neat. Using Nameless Recollection, hero stories can be written down in As I've Written. Progressing the Trailblaze mission grants Nameless Recollections. That's pretty neat. I like that. That's a fun little gimmick. Well, you were having the strange dream somewhere else in Akuma.
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Phynon. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
While they talk, I will munch on salad. I'll mute myself so you don't have to hear too many munching noises.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akuma under Kefali's protection. So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind, gather my thoughts? That counts as rest too.
Have you thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning. But it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Castorice, does this mean I'm a good match for Mikador?
I don't quite get how it works. But if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
I love Castorice. She's kind of a huge dork. I don't fucking know, but if it makes you feel better, yeah! Hello, Gary. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're doing well on this Tuesday. Heck, you have a dream. Pause for dramatic effects. Not totally buying time for the blurb to load up, and there it is. Hopefully. You want to be a cowboy, baby. I wish you the best of luck in becoming a cowboy. We all want to be a cowboy someday. That's the American dream, truly. It's strictly to be a cowboy. Although the reality of being a cowboy is not really as fun, honestly. But regardless, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got plenty of rest and it's going well for you. Take all the cares you can. Castorice is a dork, basically is what I was saying. Huge dork. Love her.
I don't fucking know, but if it makes you feel better, sure.
I did have an itchy trigger finger there. I heard Gary and fired. Hey, no worries. No worries at all. I had read I Have a Dream. I did read that much while I was speaking, so in my head, the timing worked out well. Even if it didn't necessarily seem like it functioned well. You have a dream, you want to be a cowboy. Thank you for the I want to be a cowboy. Fastest shot in the West. Is that Senzawa? Is Senzawa a VTuber? That sounds familiar. I don't know for sure, but that sounds familiar. Oh yeah, Senzawa is the the totally distinct VTuber who is definitely not a different VTuber now. Yes. Fastest shot in the West. Bang bang. You're so quick. I do wonder if it's cooling off for him, because that can be one of two things. Either the core flame is cooling off for Finon because he is becoming attuned with it, and so he doesn't feel the burning flame of it anymore, or because it is rejecting him and does not want to give him the passionate flames of its power. Who could say, truly? It's a mystery.
Thank you.
Hands up, bang bang! Look at those guns.
That's the abyss in the distance. Oh, that reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the scales of justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Castorice?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphoreus. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
They never explained it, but it really felt like he was gonna, like, sacrifice himself or something.
You should know that I would have gone ahead if Dan Heng hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. You should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself.
My headcanon Q is saying the lines and not just eating. It's true, I'm not eating at all. I am speaking each line in distinct voices. Look at me. I'm such a good VA. Check it out, watch this, ready?
It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
You know, I always felt like my female voices were a little lacking because I didn't have quite the right tone or cadence as a lot of female presenting voices actually have. But I feel like I've been improving on it. It kind of sounds pretty good, I'd say, honestly. If I want to toot my own horn.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past?
Thank you for the applause, Gary. Thank you for recognizing how incredible I've been doing with voice acting this entire game, the entire time. It's a lot of work, but hey, somebody's got to do it.
Every waking moment. I lied to the two demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaïa's golden threads this time?
She can tell if you're lying. They ought to pay you. They really should. They should pay me in millions of V-Bucks, which are, I believe, the Fortnite currency, a game that I have never played yet. But I'll take it. I also bit my lip a little bit while I was eating there. I mean, while I was voicing his lines there. I give my lip a little bite. Or pulls, I suppose. Honestly, I'd take it. That's basically like paying me. Considering I probably spend at least $100 on this game every couple months. I'd say at least once a quarter, maybe. But I don't distinctly know that. I'd take it.
No one fools her, Lord Finon. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikador would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
That being said, I do think it's a lot funnier if Hoyo versus MiHoYo pays somebody for voicing games with V-Bucks. Not even something for their own games, but something for a completely different game. Pay for pulls and bees, all the bees we can get. So he has imposter syndrome. Haha. Hashtag relatable. What is he, a millennial? And or Gen Z? And or everybody?
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Finon. Mighty often calls you deliverer in jest, but I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual. I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
So yeah, they were, I want to say, I think Aglaya made reference to it as well. It sounds like all of them were students under Tribby, who visually is the 3 children, but I'm still pretty confident there was some sort of event, whether taking in the core flame or some event with the Titans themselves, that split Tribby into 3 children creatures because they were originally one person in a trench coat, and then it's like, poop, look at us, we're 3! That means Tribby is quite old.
How did you do on the exam, Lynn?
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos Heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Finon. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Castorice. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. If only I could separate my soul from my body too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime.
Yeah, it has been referenced that he is from this other place. Ides Elysiae or whatever. Ides Elysiae. That makes more sense. The Fields of Elysium, essentially. Which is another world, because Akama is the only place left that has sunlight thanks to Kefali's guidance. Everywhere else is covered by the dark tide and is in eternal night, the Evernight. So his home is basically ruined.
That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
Herta! Outside Amphoreus in a familiar corner of the cosmos.
Adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit.
What's Herta getting up to? I mean, it makes sense. She's the pullable character right now. But she hasn't been here yet. What's happening?
I'm sure as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Oh, keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos? Ta-da! Recognize this place? Herta Space Station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science.
I do recognize it. What are you getting up to? What is it? What are these shenanigans? Did you create Amphoreus? Probably not, but what if? Gary says, today we had a new guy come in. Have no idea of his qualifications. He has to work with me. Look him over and believe he's completely new, but to be sure, I asked. He says he has years of experience, so I treat him as such. And that makes sense. If somebody... It's one of those weird things where you kind of have to take their word for it to a degree. You don't want to necessarily treat them exactly like, oh yeah, you know everything, because that could be potentially a dangerous situation. But you want to give them the respect and understanding that they know what they're doing if they really say they have years of experience. But it's kind of a weird situation where somebody new comes in like that. It's like, yeah, you know, I've been doing this for years. Can be a little goofy there.
Look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herta's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact.
I thought this was Herta speaking to us for a little while, but it might be somebody else. Might be a Herta fan. There are a lot of Herta fans out there.
Remember this scene? Oh, it evoked so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herta, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noosa question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them.
What is happening? What the fuck is happening? Who is speaking? They're breaking the fourth wall. What do you mean, remember this scene? How did you see that? Unless you know what the game is, or unless you're Herta. Okay, it's gotta be, it has to be the Herta talking about herself. What? And who are they talking to me? Wait, are they talking to me, the player? What's going on?
Alright, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madame Herta.
So a dramatic debut?
So the fourth mirror, the fourth wall, was talking to us directly? I see you, game. I see you. What the fuck are you doing?
But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droid Head. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madame Herta. You're standing before Nooth here.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droid Head here, can I?
Interesting. Okay, because the scene where that happened, as well as some of her trailers, implied that she does go to Nos, the Eon of, I believe, Eon of Erudition, or is it? Hold on. Let me verify this. Let me look this up. Nos is the Eon of Erudition, the all-knowing supercomputer, astral supercomputer. So it was implied that she does go to them and ask a bunch of questions all the time because she's trying to find the right answers, the right questions, and looking for stuff. But it was just a hologram to fool whom? Herself? Or is this part of, like, the simulated universe to try to create audiences with eons, whether or not they are the real eons? Uncertain. Gary continues his story about the man with all the experience but is new. As we work, I start to realize I don't think he knows what he's doing, or he's really bad. Boss shows up and talks to him. He tells the boss he has 10 years of experience, quickly sees that the most basic things were done wrong when I asked him to do something that someone in their first year would know. I had to show him. After 3 hours, he was like, go! If he had simply told the truth, he'd be fine. We'd teach him. As I attempted to teach him, I got a lot of yeah, oh yeah. No, that's definitely, he made his bed and he had to lay in it. Like, you can definitely try to fake it until you make it, if you want to. But, like, at a certain point, people are going to immediately be able to tell that you do not know what you are doing. Especially when it's basic stuff. It's like, yeah, you should know this. Even if you had, like, a couple years experience in this and it's been a while, maybe, like, you should still be able to do this, right? And especially if you're trying to tell him what's happening, and he's like, yeah, yo, of course, I know that. I know that. Who cares? I don't need to. Don't teach me. I have 10 years of experience. Let me teach you. And he does it wrong? Like, fuck off, guy. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to pull here? He earned that layoff. He earned that firing, that let go-ness. Yeah. He brought that upon himself for sure. What an interesting experience. Within 3 hours, damn. That is fast. He made quite the impact on everybody there. Stressful morning. Yeah, I suppose having to like try to teach somebody who is acting as though they know everything but don't, that can make for some stress for sure. Hopefully the rest of your day got a little easier after that, and hopefully your evening is treating you well after all of that nonsense. And hopefully, rest of the week, fingers crossed. Had to go back and fix his 3 hours of work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I suppose if he's working on things and fucking it all up, and it's got to be fixed. Yeah, so he really fucked you over for the entire day, basically. That is shitty. I hate that for you. Hopefully he burns in hell.
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
How much? How much?
Who are you?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh, yeah.
I am Herta herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial task is beneath me.
She is such a nerd. She's so smart, but so dumb. I love her. Hope wherever he is, he actually has 10 years of experience. What, on the unemployment line? Sorry, that was rude. That was very rude, but I couldn't stop myself. It felt funny to say. Burn! Take that, loser! Hopefully he's doing better now. Wherever he is and whatever he's doing.
You're absolutely right, Madam Herta.
Maybe he learns to be a little more honest.
Providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herta herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What do you plan to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madam Herta. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits?
Nope.
I humbly suggest for you to contact Steven instead.
Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droidhead, only to screw up everything else?
All right. I get it.
Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it.
Fourth mirror, whatever and whoever fourth mirror is, does have a very similar, like, swirling red eye to what Noose has. So I wonder if there's some kind of tie to that. He took my marker with him. The nerve. It's fine. They come in boxes of 12 for $5. But still, I understand that because I also steal people's pens and markers from their desks. When I walk around and sign, like, paperwork and documents, I'll just forget that it's not my pen and it will end up in my pocket. And by the time I'm done with my rounds, talking to all my employees and going to every machine, I'll reach my pocket and be like, I have 3 pens. Where did these come from? So I make sure I have plenty of pens in my office as well, so if people need extras, they can come grab them.
Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only go.
What's with your witty remarks today?
Oh, we got one of these Shadows of Remembrance. Nice. Herta answers within mirrors. Hello, commuting device.
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe.
Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
It makes sense. She built the simulated universe with the concept of meeting and communing with the eons in some way and learning more about them.
Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right?
One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Myth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant.
Damn.
Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droid Head involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
I see. So, Madam Herta, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course, all 3.
I love the confidence with which she talks about the fuck-ups. It's like, yeah, of course I know what the problem is. It's everywhere.
No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over.
I'm just a mirror, Madam Herta. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go. Why is this energy supply zone so cold? I'm already frosting up.
Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herta Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted up into the sky.
Interesting. It's an ultra cooler. It's like liquid cooling, but Bellabog.
Aren't we already in the sky?
You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. Can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? Whatever. We have to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces.
We'll take care of it, Herta. Don't worry. Just for you. Here we go. Kill them all! Hello, Holly. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic, wonderful day. Hope your Tuesday is going well for you. Pleasure to see you. How is it going?
Life. A true marvel.
How is the day treating you? How's your week coming along? Oh, memory bubble.
Looks like one of those memory bubbles. It's not worth that much attention. You'll find many more in other zones.
Is that so?
Curious. Now hold on, now hold on. Now hold on! Oops. That's fine. That's fine. I can take a couple hits and it'll be okay. Everybody's getting hit quite a bit. It'll be fine. I'll get my health back. I got a healer. All will be well. Have a headache, but otherwise I'm good. Sorry to hear you got a headache. Hopefully you can drink some water, take some medicine if you need to, eat some food, do all the good things, and feel better very, very soon. Sometimes a nice shower can help out with that too. Do what you gotta do, and hopefully you'll recover quickly, swiftly. Wish you the best of luck for that. But glad to hear you're otherwise good. That's always important.
Everything in this world is bleeding. I'm so
Die. You know, I should just switch over. What am I doing? Like, I love my Firefly team. They're very powerful and very fun and very good. But when fighting enemies on the overworld,
And Madam Herta never fails to impress.
oops. Why would I use this team when I could be using Yay team?
Those things are vermin's no match for you.
Indeed, they are not.
A piece of cake.
Delicious cake.
Now that this place is cleaned up, let's set everything in order and move on to the next zone.
What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droid Head. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer,
Yotta
we
flops.
can forget about
That's a
having
lot of
them
flops in
know
that
the
Yotta
space
flops.
systems. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
It is interesting that they virtually exist in some ways. Also, I like that she has a Salvador Dali clock watch on her. I think that's kind of cute.
Ah, the mysteries of life. But even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror.
And then all the hands reaching over her hat, grabbing the cosmos itself within.
A bus on the side, Madam Herta. You have these powerful supercomputers and so, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract Droid Head's attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Ast over a chat when you have time.
I will do that never. Can't make me.
Screen 4.
Kill. This is the power of Acheron. Terrible.
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Wait, you? It's a mirror.
Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droid Head.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
We'll check a little peek right after I grab this not important memory
Screen
bubble.
4.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Because it's there.
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy.
I need to claim them. It is important.
What's on this? I didn't think your puppets would be in here too, Madam Herta.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droid Head and the space station. Aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droid Head could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill prepared.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive.
It's gotta be done.
For a
Mirror C. And here, mirror 2. No, I neither have eyes nor ears. This zone seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job, and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta, behind you.
Kill it.
Huh? What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
They're all distinct. How could you not tell?
Shh! Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default. And the utterly absurd module has also been disabled?
She needs to be
Something's
utterly
definitely
absurd.
wrong here.
How could she get away with
I
this?
checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why? Do you even have such presets?
You know, just in case. You never know what's gonna happen.
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Threats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack!
Mirror! Smash yourself over her skull!
Mimetic remnants of the so they were the ones that corrupted
Oh, interesting.
and tampered with the settings of my puppets?
I weep for
So the Garden of Remembrance?
Egad! What a close chase. But why are these remembrance names even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The absolutely not module is vulnerable, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
I love the way she names her modules. The absolutely not module.
What were you
No
really
way,
trying to
not at
achieve
all.
with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can
Can't just say that,
These
Herta.
puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them for the sake of the space station.
It also clarifies that she definitely has at least 10,000 and probably many more puppets around the universe.
storms on the hearth.
Ah, I am not allowed to kill them in a single hit.
It's more seasonal.
I see how it is. As soon as I change over to Akron, they say, no more of that.
I weep for
Making me
departed.
fight. I ought to throw hands with the developers. Okay, what else we got? Is there a memory bubble around here somewhere? No, there's gotta be. Been hiding them around. Little secrets. Of any relevance? No? No, yo, low, hello? Oh, 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 oh. No, yo, low, oh, hello, oh, oh.
Spring forward.
Everyone must die. It's the only answer. The only way forward.
I weep for the departed.
But thankfully, we again have some very powerful teams, so it shouldn't really take too long to slay these folks. And we are well on our way to completing this in due time.
No dirty tricks. It's on me.
Let's see.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Bust, or maybe I'll take it all. It's time to bust!
I weep for the departed.
Once again, in eternal darkness on Amphoreus.
They're completely battered, save for their heads.
Yeah, that's all that really matters.
Never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets.
Solid rule
I'm
of
picking
thumb.
up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
A memory bubble, tucked away this far in.
I think I know what this is about now. This
Oh, there is something to
interesting.
it.
But we can leave that for later. Let's take care of the malfunctioning puppets first.
I suppose there is some level of implication there. If the remembrance is here and leaving behind some corruption, then the memory bubbles could be a trace as well. Kind of showing where they came from and what they're doing. Space! Big elevator. Oh, now we're going to Slantways. Ah, this is down in the same area that the boss fight against the big blue bug is. And now that boss fight will be against this little Herta puppet.
Number 0988.
An early one.
Pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise.
Ooh, what does that
Some
mean?
other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know.
Like a bomb?
Did anyone ask?
Fourth mirror? Are you getting lippy? What the fuck?
Fear not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time?
Nope, sorry. You're in this with me. We're in for a fight! And it is a big bug. The Swarm True Sting, which, once again, shouldn't be too difficult for us to manage. Alright, let's hit with the ultimate first.
Why not have a meal before? No dirty
And
tricks.
we'll interfere if we need to. I think right now we're probably doing alright. Kill them all. Go team. Rah 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 ah ah rah rah ooh la la ga ga wah wah wah.
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
You're a bad swarm ass. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this. Totally unrelated to anything that's happening here. But did you know that The Prince of Egypt, the animated film from back in the day that is quite good, it's actually really wonderful, is free to watch on YouTube with ads?
Bust.
I mean, ads is always kind of a bummer, honestly, but still, free with ads. It's pretty cool.
Since you're already
I think there's a lot
Why not have
of
a
films
meal?
actually that are free on YouTube. I just don't really dig through it ever. I just happened to see that on my recommended feed the other day. I thought that was pretty neat. It's pretty cool. I haven't seen that in many, many years. Should probably check it out at some point. And it's free, so why not? That's right.
You find the answer.
Destined for this. What about Skyrim? Alright, there we go. Easy peasy.
That was close. I almost shattered.
But don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. Seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
Who's following us? Black Swan?
You got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team for Mirror.
The gang's all here!
Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show.
Okay, all 4 mirrors.
Parasite of the remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors.
Oh, no, it's just a Garden of Remembrance
You can forget about
person.
escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad.
The Memo Snatcher, as opposed to a Memo Keeper.
Right, stay alive. And again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
I don't think you're gonna
Someone hasn't
win.
been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
She's gonna kill you.
Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets. And what they're after, everything. Please.
Just immediately ducking down to, I will tell you literally anything and everything. Just let me live.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? Well, that's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you?
Tell her who you are.
Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen.
Is she like banishing her into a mirror dimension? All of these flat shadow hands pulling her in and freezing her in ice? That is horrifying, actually. Like, that's actually terrifying.
You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience.
Yeah,
system
Herta's not gonna
is
let you
just
get
a
away with
ruse
that.
to lure me here, so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you.
She sounds like she's dying hard.
As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to?
The Herta likes to play with her food.
Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection.
I mean, that is arguably, depending on your lifetime, less than a year. Still pretty terrible, but could be a lot worse.
Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get Droid Head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime,
There we go.
I meant my lifetime.
Okay. She's like immortal, basically, right? I don't know for sure. She probably lives a long time.
At long last, we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
This is yummy.
Are you just chewing down, chomping down?
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it.
Because, like, even if Herta can actually die, then it depends on how she interprets that, because her legacy will be immortal, even if she is not, right? Curious.
After all that I have done to reach you, Droid Head, you better not snub me.
After all this, all right, let's give Nose a shout. Yo, Nose, what up?
The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space.
Okay, so this is a real place. This is also, so the path space is a real place where you can interact with the Eons, because this is where we got our Lance of Preservation from the Preservation. This is the exact place. So this is a real place that you can go to.
Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia.
Interesting.
Droid Head, will you answer me?
galaxy, universe, everything below us and around us.
Madam Herta, we picked up some voices from outer space.
Ah, this is first mirror. So the mirrors have distinct personalities?
Let me hear.
Oh, is News speaking in binary? Hold on. I don't know if this is going to actually be fully binary, but I'm going to translate this immediately out of curiosity. Just in
Is
case.
this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head?
I got no answers for that, actually. Huh. Oh no, it is just counting. That's 1 and 2. Never mind. I know how binary works. 0001, 0011. That's 1 and 2. But for some reason, the translator did not translate it as such. That's 4. It's just continuing to count up.
Wait. There shouldn't be a
Yeah,
two
wait,
in
hold on.
binary arithmetic.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Is this some kind of prank?
I got pranked too.
Madam Herta, we're hearing those voices again.
What's up, second mirror?
Now, what should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me.
That's not binary. Fuck you. What are you doing? Noose is a little shit kid, I tell you what. Wait, voice of path 2? Wait a minute, this door isn't locked? What does that mean? What are we letting them through?
Door locked? No, this isn't the voice of the pack at all. What in the world is going on?
Is it the voice of a path?
Madam Herta, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. Wanna listen in on them?
I like that the written version of the laugh is hyuk, 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 which is not at all what it sounds like to me.
Third mirror, stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait, did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
She fainted? Oh, wait. Is the Herta, like, passed out in front of her computer? Looks like it.
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab.
Curious. Should we rouse her, Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang? Are they... Is this like Sunday and Welt on the Astral Express with March? Is the Herta hearing through March's point of view when trying to commune with a path? Who is March? What is happening? Let's do it. I'm not sure she'll be happy about it. We have no time to waste. You can kind of vaguely make out what they're actually saying, and along with the Charlie Brown womp womps.
Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do, no, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
I don't think what you think is happening, Herta. I'm sorry.
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, that's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Yep. Yeah, it's Sunday and Welt in front of March 7th. I'll leave it to you then, Mr. Sunday. My pleasure.
Wait, what are they up to?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Wait, no, they don't. Wait, no, they are talking to Herta? What's going on?
Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
She easily dispelled the resonance with her subconscious mind, as expected of an emanator. Is there something else we can try?
Who are you to interrupt Madame Herta's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right
Of course
now?
she is. The Herta is a woman of whimsy. She does whatever her whims desire in that moment.
That's the only reason, man. We went through so much just to get here. Now we're just in contact with the Eon themselves. Please. You know how insane it costs to reboot the audience.
Nope, she doesn't. She doesn't do the numbers. That's Asta's job.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droidhead casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans
Oh,
cannot be brought back to life.
what an incredibly thoughtful perspective for her to have.
Oh, Madame Herta, I am truly unlucky here to have found the best.
Enough! Don't use that nauseating, fawning tone on me. Looks like I have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droidhead.
She also speaks with such reverence to her Eon, doesn't she? Calling him Droidhead. That is not an acceptable title for him.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
Back to Skyrim again.
You two? Oh, my plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Look what you guys have done.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan.
Oh, they thought she was dead.
The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout. And that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
Okay.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Yeah, who's that hot boy?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention
Sad
to cosmic
cat man.
news.
Of course she
Please
doesn't.
pardon my manners.
It's
It is
beneath her.
unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there, but it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphoreus, Madam Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Why does it not
Oh,
surprise me that she
something
knows
occurred
something
to you?
about Amphoreus? The Path of Erudition is active there, and it's Herta, so...
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world
Okay, never
sounds
mind.
right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name
Yeah, I don't know if we can trust the
Amphoreus
garden
in the simulated
right now.
universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the divine Amphoreus team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
I don't think so.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Yeah, what have you guys been up to?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphoreus is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place.
Yeah, how's
you're
March
caught
doing?
between.
What's going on?
We've lost all contact with
Yes,
two
this we know.
indispensable companions since they entered Amphoreus. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
March is, quote, not okay. And that's what? Wait, hold on. That's all you're gonna give us? Within Amphoreus at Bluebell's private bath chamber. Rude.
Good thing you're finally up. There's that giant slide that is going to give you a sunburn.
They've been this excited for a while now. What did you feed them? They're a gremlin. I just fed them after midnight. It's not my fault. The sun was up. I didn't know. More like they snuck food themselves.
Really now? I wouldn't do something like that. Oh, come to think of it, I don't remember when the last time I ate something was.
Forget it. You can skip the translation. I can somehow tell that none of the chatter's meaningful. It's almost time. The Chrysos heirs should be finishing up their preparations at the Vortex of Genesis. Let's go witness the core flame's return when you're ready. Yep, it's all about when I'm ready. A crystal floats by silently in midair. Goodness knows when it first appeared. Give it a tap with your bat. In the next second, a strange feeling spreads across your chest, like a rising tide smacking you in the face. You remember everything you experienced in Amphoreus, and those non-existent memories that you witnessed there. When the tide of memories subsides, you discover a few shattered crystal shards lying motionlessly in your hand, clear and bright. Is this a gift of destiny? There are memories from when I lived with Don Hung in the bath chamber. Never thought I'd seen them again. The memories here are incredibly vivid. Strange crystal? You recall the life you led with Don Hung and Amphoreus and convert them into a fixed amount of memory crystal shards, refreshes at the beginning of each week. Ah, okay. So that's just so you have memory crystal shards to purchase the items from the store, as well as to get the hints if you need them for all the bugs that are around. That's nice. Convenient. Well, let's go. Observe
It's still early.
the creation,
Where
the
to
birth of a demigod.
Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world.
How's that going?
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
We're here. What's up?
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
He's resting somewhere.
It's fine, Miss Castorice. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nurturing his wounds, that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff.
Yeah, that's not important. Don't worry about that. Go take a nap. We'll be fine.
So, I'm ready to begin.
All right, what do we got?
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Way Forward makes pretty good games.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn.
And this is our first steps being over halfway done.
Declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. Oh, prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The seventh core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great lance of fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Phainon of Ides Elysiae.
Do it, coward.
Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
So, Tribby is probably a teacher of Chrysos heirs specifically then. Which would kind of make sense. They are the eldest or one of the oldest ones. Click and hold to submit the core flame and complete your objective. Slurp it up. Let me slurp it as well. The heirs that slurp together. Fucking hell, bless me. Alright, fucking lit, fam. How are you feeling, Phainon?
The furious constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Phainon. Do not make us question this decision.
Shut the fuck up. Let it happen, bro. Yo, there's the boy.
Nias.
Born from remembrance.
Not the person you know, Castorice. That is a manifestation of the prophecy. An echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor.
Will it find him worthy?
Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide,
You can't have imposter syndrome.
you must accept a trial of divinity.
Okay.
Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Can you do that?
Vanquish the fears in my heart.
Can anyone?
So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way,
I feel like he's about to fucking
overcome.
die.
For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphoreus needs.
Squana
Come
Batestu.
with me, Phainon of Ides Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friend.
Where's he going? I guess we'll find out.
Lord Finon is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
What a mysterious ritual. Is there really nothing we can do but wait? I don't know about the rest of them, but I don't like to just sit by and wait for my fate to be decided. What was that thing that increased level cap to 20? Chat with the Chrysosaurus. Hey, Castorice, what's up?
I pray
what's up, girl?
you truly are prepared, Lord Finon.
We hope so. You seem worried.
I spoke at length with Lord Finon before. There was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Finon's heart wavering.
So he might die.
Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test.
We can only hope.
Wherever he is.
Aglaya, how's it going, girl?
Finon steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised.
What if he fails?
That would mean his time hasn't come yet, and that there is a more arduous mission for him to see through.
Okay, so he doesn't die then.
You must have noticed by now. Every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity.
I wonder who that one is. Because that could be Castorice, who is constantly exuding death. But perhaps it's her because she's becoming less human? Who knows?
But not Finon. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw. A perfect vessel for divinity.
That doesn't sound right. Does his imposter syndrome count as a flaw? Is that what we're going for?
There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Alright. Tides of the Basin, what do you have to say about this? Ripples start to form in the bowl, rolling endlessly. The murmuring water whispers of revelry. The undulating tidal patterns like tiny waves. Like the small spaces also become a roiling ocean. Ah, absolute bliss! 'Tis the pinnacle of bliss! Such a long-awaited satisfaction. Thank you, my dear. This ambrosia has sobered me up a little. The visage of your reflection is so good-looking that I can't help but get all stirred up. I think I'm very pretty, too. Time. How long has passed? Oryx, you move fast. The starry sky. I see, she still hasn't given up. You are also a fool in this banquet. Dance hard, then. Indulge hard. Waste time hard. Little fishy that wants to swim to tomorrow. When your banquet ends, the absurdity that you see when you sober up will be the price of buying inebriation. You speak less sense sober than when you're drunk. Ambrosia. Ambrosia! The tide's voice is languid once more, its words fragmented like water splashes. It seems this basin's desire for liquid is insatiable. An ever unquenchable patron of ambrosia. Offering level cap raised 20k, so that's what it is. I can feed it up to 20 now. Which will end up getting me a phone wallpaper. In the Empyrean Gaze, a treasure gadget tool that can be used indefinitely. Oh, that's the one that lets basic treasures show up on the map. Cool. Alright, let's give it some libations. All the way up to level 14, look at us go! Get some good rewards from that. Another Shadow of Remembrance and some Stellar Jades. Alright, how about you, Trinon? Not Tribby. How are you doing? Oh, you're sleeping. I see. It looks like she fell asleep. Presiding over this ritual must take quite a toll.
Snow.
That's the hope.
Still too late, huh?
Oops, missed the party.
The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated.
Yeah, did you want to become a demigod now?
That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Finon's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Finon's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders.
You're very welcome. I'm happy to kill a bunch of gods.
For your aid.
Sounds great, honestly.
Our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous.
Isn't it nice to be polite?
Kremnoans revere strength and military might. That does not mean we lack etiquette.
Fair enough. Mighty, what do you mean when you said you were worried?
They don't know yet. That guy has always been tormented.
What? We went through all of this and nobody told us there was some shenanigans afoot?
I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Finon.
Alright, what you got? Hit me with it.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Yeah, absolutely, Castorice. Tell me what's up.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finon had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect.
Alright.
He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him.
And now he's chilled out?
Gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysosaur. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Best of luck, Finon, I guess. Oh.
Is something wrong?
Young Finon? Oh, this is his past. We're getting a little glimpse of it with some really stylized artwork that's very pretty. Who's that? Is that Mem? Okay, that would be an insane thought, but like the pink hair and like the little like, it's kind of very similar to Mem's little like feather things, right? But different colors.
Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you.
Now, I've been making a lot of insane guesses here when we play that have been proven wrong time and time again. Is that March's voice? I don't know if that's March's voice. It's similar, but I don't know if it's quite the same.
This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it.
No, I think it's different.
All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
Sounds kind of neat.
But
what's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandpa and Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war.
So this childhood friend or sibling?
Like them. I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Okay.
Then I'll...
Hmm?
Pretty girl tragedy drove him to be a
I'm
hero.
just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silicii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's different from Archie's
Are you
voice.
going home already?
Never mind.
If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Oh, fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Oh! Oh! I don't know what happened, but it was not good. Wait, hold on. Some system hours ago aboard the Astral Express. You can't just show a single random frame of the lady being stabbed through the chest with no... You can't just do that. Okay. Pom Pom, have you prepared our meals already?
Of course the food's ready. March isn't feeling well, so Pom Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach.
Sounds good, I appreciate it.
Can you bring it to her, Himiko?
Gladly. Why don't we also get her a...
Nuh-uh. No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
I guess you're right. Okay, March, what's going on with you? It sounds like ice. That doesn't sound good. March, I'm coming in, okay? March? Okay. She's being absorbed by the ice. Is that the 3-phase, 6-phase ice or whatever that she was trapped within when we found her? To be continued! Rude! Rude! Now we just gotta wait. That's it. It's just waiting time now. Nameless recollection. In that dawn-kissed city-state, a hero from the Outlands joined the ranks of the Flame Chase. Inspirations born from the journey are to be penned in the pages of a book. Popped into your mind? Go into the book to record it. Okay. We have one more. Whose story is this? Oh. Oh, no, you motherfucker. Okay. So we get to... We have to make a choice. We have to choose one of their stories to start. Like, I'm really curious now about what Finon's deal is. Tribby's deal is fascinating, too. Like, how did they split? What happened there? Aglaia's got some history. Castorice I love and am very curious about. I feel like we have to do Finon, though. Because Finon is the one where something happened, and we just got a taste of it. And it might just recap that, but I don't know. But first of all, before we do that, and before we continue on, I need to use the restroom. It's just about time for an ad break, so it's a perfect time for that. Let me go relieve myself. We'll come back, read a little story, do some summons, and we'll move on from there. You can feel free to take this time to go use the restroom yourself, get some food, get some snacks, take a nap, do some summons, try to become a demigod or killing god, whatever you think you might have time for. Regardless, don't miss me too long. I'll be right back. See, he's yellow not because of the napple, but because of the piss. Thank you, Snake. We are almost caught up with the story. There's going to be a couple little minor spoilers here, I think, still, as we read some stories about some of the characters from it. Did you miss? I did not miss much, and I'll mop that up later. No, I think it, like, 99% of it got in. Fairly certain. Benir, have you muted so as not to get spoiled? Ah, okay. Cool. Let me mop it up. Okay, thank you very much for taking care of that. I appreciate it. Club Penguin always coming through with a little bit of cleaning. I appreciate that. I did check a peek while I was off and saw your chicken and rice, and that looks super tasty. It looks absolutely delicious. It is that perfect blend of like simple but absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love it. I want it in my mouth. I want it in my mouth. But I had my own salad already, so I do not get to absorb that into my soul, into my guts. But I hope it was good for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't chicken in the end. I used beef. Okay, hold on. Let me look at that again. Okay. Okay, I can see that being beef. See, I thought it was just like the lighting and maybe like the soy sauce made the chicken look like that, but yeah, that's beef. That makes sense. Still very tasty. Figure out how to survive! Green tea. Been drinking green tea all goddamn day! You're gonna bring the demons out of me! Enjoy your green tea sandwich. I hope it serves you well. I hope it helps you to survive and whatever comes next. If you like it, I think it looks good. I'd be happy to make you some, and I'd love to taste your pasticcio too. We're gonna be a fair trade between both, but I'd also want to eat the pasticcio as well, so we just have to like... Although, you could always have pasticcio with a side of rice. That doesn't sound too bad. That sounds feasible. Very valid. It is beef indeed. That sounds tasty too. Don't mind that at all. Don't mind that one little bit. Yeah, it might not be perfectly like something that makes perfect sense. The Greek pasta dish with a little bit of chicken and rice on the side, but hey, it doesn't matter to me. It's all tasty. You both as we sit on each other's laps, arms and legs entwined. Oh, and we have to feed each other. So like I have to like reach up and over my head, and you gotta like reach around. Yeah, give me a little reach around right in my mouth. It's just the way it works. We don't make the rules. Give a little friendly reach around, right? Yeah, for food. Huge meals, indeed. All right. That being said. I am going to start reading this now. If you need to mute for a little while, I'll probably move on to summoning after this, but absolutely take care. Enjoy your food. Do what you got to do. This is so difficult to make a call here. Castorice is the one I am most curious about. Trini, I am very curious about in terms of lore. Castorice, I'm curious about because I love Castorice. Absolutely excellent character. Beautiful design. Trini, I'm very curious about in terms of like what happened with them and how did they become what they are. Finon, I want to know just because we got a taste of it, and I'm like, wait, who was that? What was the deal there? And Aglaya's the least interesting at the moment, but I'm sure she's got a lot of radical stuff going on. I think I'm going to go with Finon, though, just because we got the little taste of it already. So let's finish that off. Oh. I can bounce between them. Okay, we're going Finon, though. The Nameless Hero, That Lost Voyage. In Amphoreus, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be the clay figures that Kefali made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the god's mercy, while realizing the sorrows of this world. In front of a statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man, Finon of Aedes Elysiae. He never spoke of his origins, only using this name to nonchalantly identify himself.
That's not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disproving their speculation. Finon is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Gold Weaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze as those soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. my existence is of little consequence.
Ides Elysiae, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy, just like his past. Some have searched for that distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet within the ancient texts of the Holy City, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Amphoreus will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With a sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Some, too, losing themselves at the very beginning of their journey. Okay, shit, so we didn't hear that much, but we know now he is not Finon, and there's some secret to his land that he calls home, which is probably very akin to the Elysium Fields, as like a non-existent place, perhaps? Or a place of mythology? Oh, do I get... No. Oh, I get all of them? Oh, shit, never mind. Okay. We're still going. I thought I had to choose one. But no, it gave me one, which unlocked all the starts of each of theirs. All right, sick. Okay. We're going to keep going. Let's see what Aglaya's got going on. Oh, we unlocked 2 of Aglaya's? I guess I don't know how we unlock these, but we unlock them in perpetuity one by one. Weaver of Gold Aglaya. Of thread and cloth. Akama, a city that warriors look back upon before marching toward the battlefield. The holy city, the sanctuary of all the citizens. Just as the poets of the city have sung,
the epitome of magnificence, unbounded benevolence.
And the beauty of the holy city is like Aglaya herself, dressed in finery and of noble birth. She is the dressmaker of Akama, the one who weaves with golden threads.
But there's one thing she'll never be able to achieve.
A jealous whisper can be heard.
She will never be able to produce something seamless.
I'm glad that my reading is at pace with where the voiced lines are. Golden threads quiver, and a gentle wind rustles by her ear. She maintains her silence, but others fan the flames. Is that so hard? Her scissors and rulers are better than any garment maker, sculpting forms as perfect as the gods themselves.
Lady Aglaya, grace our eyes with your most elegant creation.
Ingratiating words do not sit well with me, nor do duplicitous machinations.
Her gaze flits across the store, equally regarding every member of the public. They used to wonder, how exactly do her eyes perceive if something is beautiful or not? As with the holy city that's perpetually bathed in light, how do people tell apart cozy mornings and frosty nights? For the weaver, the answer lies in her golden threads. Golden threads of the goddess of romance now serve as her hands and eyes. The colors of the world, intertwined with the undertones of human hearts, come flooding toward her. These golden threads are no less prideful than the master they now belong to.
As long as the thread has form, it is enough to craft seamless finery.
Be it stitched finely and tightly, or cut cleanly with a single stroke.
Hardly a challenge. None of these pose a challenge.
The rhyme rolls off like seams, like a soft sigh from lips. The one who weaves gold gazes past me, fixed on something much farther. The network of threads that entwine all between the heaven and earth. The only challenge that she relentlessly dedicates herself to is weaving the fate of Akama into a flawless, seamless outcome. I wonder if this is going to continue to gain more details, or if it's just the single detail that comes here. Because it's beautiful. Each form of this little tarot card is absolutely gorgeous. With the extra details and without. Act 2. A long line stretched across the square. Merchants, shopkeepers, and even high society elite, all lined up together without distinction. At the head of the line was the path to Aglaya's abode. Is the Holy City's fashion trendsetter going to reveal her newest masterpiece?
She's about to get rid of her failed pieces.
I don't think that's it.
Now I see why the Holy City is free of worries. Even as the inn nears, they're still obsessed with lavish clothing.
New to Akama, a visitor from elsewhere ends up utterly bewildered at the sight. It is said that a family of priests who worshipped Nestia go way back with the Weaver. But her impeccable gift for weaving isn't meant to serve anyone's pursuit or for pleasure. What was once a sacred duty was misunderstood by the beauty-obsessed, who mistook fallen shreds for priceless treasures. Hello, Quiz. Hello, Jeskantron. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, fantastic day. It is a pleasure to see you, as always. I hope you're doing well. Give me a second here. Give me one extra second. I'm doing good. Finished leveling up the Herta, and I have one of her talents, 8 out of 10. We'll continue tomorrow with the talents, maybe the relics if I can be bothered. Absolutely, that sounds wonderful. I'll be summoning for the Herta soon myself, as soon as I finish reading these stories, and we'll see, fingers crossed, that I can break through my stream summoning luck, which historically has been awful. But maybe this time it'll be different. Maybe. We'll see. I'm very excited to see. I'm glad you're building her up well. Relics are really the pain in the butt. Everything else, I pretty much have the credits and trace materials and ascension materials to level up anybody as much as I need to. Relics are what slow me down. But congratulations, you're making good efforts there. Love to hear that for you. I'm glad to hear you're doing well.
Are flawed creations really still worth the people's adoration?
The Weaver shakes her head. She seems to have forgotten something. It is precisely the flawed hero who walks ahead of the crowd, who casts a long shadow over the world, and who strides toward everlasting daylight. There are, nevertheless, people whom the Weaver is willing to sew and tailor for. Her conditions are... I thought she was going to say it. Beauty sharp as a blade, in the pursuit of beauty.
Me! I want to be showered with a thunderous ovation and lots of flowers.
A melodramatic poet speaks out.
I want to stir her emotions.
The voice of a blushing young boy.
Do I fit the bill? My sister and I are refugees from the Abyss. I want to get a pair of shoes for her.
A seated child speaks up. Next to him is a barefooted girl, staying silent with her head kept low. Unfortunately, gold threads are willful things. They are never swayed by sympathy or pity. A tense and worried look surfaces on the young child's countenance. The specks of dirt on his face brought back memories of a past encounter.
Go.
The Weaver begins.
Go to the 3 children in the city.
As messengers of Yanis, they will bring him the shoes he hopes for. Okay, we don't get a whole lot more details. We just fill in the top so far. But there's that middle one that's a little big there. Who knows? Thinking of getting her light cone, but I have the 4-star version of Herta's light cone. Can't remember the name, but it should be fine, right? I'd imagine so. Like, it's one of those things where light cones, getting the signature light cone is obviously always the best option for the characters, but the ones below that aren't bad by any chance or by any means. Like, I have plenty of characters who are not using their signature light cone, and they're still plenty good. So it really depends on how much you like the character and how much you want her to be at her peak potential. If you like her a lot and you want to use her a lot, could be worth it. But if you think there might be upcoming characters you'd want to invest a little bit more into and you want to save your resources for them, might be better for that. It looks like It looks like her second best light cone, according to the internet at least, is "Today is another peaceful day." It looks like that's Ching Chue's light cone, 4-star light cone, possibly. So if you have one of those ones, that one might be good. Otherwise, Genius's Repose is good. Night on the Milky Way. Eternal Calculus, which is the 5-star one you can get from Simulated Universe. So that one's a good option as well. Or the Seriousness of Breakfast. Probably get her light cone at her rerun and save up for the upcoming boys. That makes sense. There are a lot of hot boys upcoming, so you want to save up and be prepared for them for sure. And that's what I'd say. I'd say characters, first priority, because getting the character alone gives you all of the potential that they can do. Then light cone. So if there's a character you want upcoming in the future, probably save for that rather than getting the light cone. I think the one I'm using is Genius's Repose. I already had it leveled up, so I would just put it on. Or might get the simulated light cone at some point down the line. Genius's Repose is actually better than the 5-star one for her, according to the internet. So if you have that Genius's Repose, you're in pretty good shape there. So you should be alright with that one. Though if you can get a decent Today is Another Peaceful Day, that would be a better option than that. But they're all pretty decent still. Yay! You're doing it, Jasper! Alright, let's move on. Let's check out Triby's stuff. What does Triby have going on? We get 2 chapters for Triby as well. I don't know if I even have that. If you do a lot of the endgame stuff, there's a lot of 4-star light cones available in the shop for the endgame stuff. Like the Apocalyptic Shadow, Memory of Chaos, and... my brain is melting for the last name. The story, Perfect Stories or something? It's not that, but you know what I mean. If you do those things, there's some resources you get from those that get you the opportunity to buy 4-star light cones. So that could be an option. Characters are not that good to do that at the moment. Okay, that's fair. So you have to wait on that. But eventually that will become an option for you. Don't have support characters built either, so I gotta do that too. Yeah, I almost exclusively built support and debuff characters for a while. So it took me a while to have a good damage-dealing character. So you just gotta work a little bit forward and you'll get there eventually. Triplets of Fate, Tribios. The guiding light and laughter and lament. In a corner of Akama, the newly arrived traveler stops for a moment. He rubs his eyes.
1, 2, 3. There's 3 identical children?
The 3 children have differing smiles. One is beaming, one has a shrewd grin, and one is smiling serenely. Yet each of them looks just as mysterious as the other 2. And I'm not rushing because I'll be burnt out. Yep, that's the important thing with it, is don't rush yourself. Let yourself enjoy it at your own pace. It's not player versus player, so you're perfectly fine to just go at whatever pace is workable for you. His voice, oh lord, you like his voice? The 1, 2, 3?
Stranger, welcome to the Holy City. We will show you the way forward.
Tribios. This name has not been mentioned for some time. Only the elderly priests of Yanisopolis know the true significance of this name.
High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
As music from his hometown plays, the smiling children gather around the old man. They wish that the twilight breeze will carry away all tales of sadness. You like his voice? You like the old man? 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Nailed it! The end times looms like a dark cloud, hanging over the holy city's residents and shrouding them with worry.
Hello, do you need our help?
Like torches dancing in the wind, the children illuminate the alley. They wipe away the woman's tears. Babies sleep amidst whispers. On the windowsill of those in prayer, their light footprints remain. The citizens call them
the 3 pillars of Akama.
Yet they simply shake their heads.
There's no need to be so somber. How about we play a game together? Guess who we are?
The 3 soared and landed in front of the townsfolk.
You're Trian,
an old man says.
No, we're Trinan.
Trinan is the quietest of the trio.
Are you Trinan?
a young girl asks.
Wrong! We're actually Trian.
Trian is the most spirited of the trio.
Then you must be Trivy.
A child shouts.
You're right. Good job.
Tribby is as enthusiastic as she is adorable. It matters not whether they can tell the trio apart. Of most importance is their sincere smiles.
We will show you the path to take.
The children fly ahead, guiding the lost back to the main road. So you literally show people the right path to take.
You're lucky. You merely took a wrong turn.
The children flew before me. It was rare to see them so quiet.
However, there are many more unfortunate souls who have lost their direction in life.
In more severe ways than just taking a wrong step on a path. There they are. Look at them. These cards are so pretty. Chapter 2. There was once a dying soldier on the battlefield who wished to bid farewell to his lover in a distant city far away. The child leaned toward the soldier and said nary a word as she listened to his final words of comfort. As for the other two children, they were in the city, beside a bed upon which a woman was lying in eternal rest, wailing uncontrollably. Not only do the three children share each other's senses, their souls are also interconnected. When one is filled with grief, the other two will burst into tears as well. Are they both dead? Did the lovers die at the same time? Tragic.
Perhaps we should tell you some happy tales instead.
The child wipes away her tears of reminiscence.
Our greatest talent is performing Amphoreus' nursery rhymes.
You got it, lady. Pop off. But those nursery rhymes have been told over and over, that any literate child could recite them by heart.
How rude.
The child gently flicks my forehead.
You should be reflecting on the nursery rhyme author's heartfelt intentions instead.
Yeah, get your head out of your ass. In this lush land by God's chosen, giants raise their glasses in a toast. People commonly see the children riding on enormous flaming torches looking like shooting stars, blazing through the holy city.
How dangerous.
An old man worriedly wishes the children to stop.
Not Trinan.
The quiet child shakes her head.
That's Trian.
The exuberant child raises her hands.
Stop nagging.
The mischievous child pouts.
Can't you just play with something I've created?
Every child in the world loves to play, and Tribios is no exception. Every child in the world is afraid of pain, yet Tribios tries to act tough.
Initially, there were many more of us. The others have merely gone one step ahead.
Oh. Okay, so Tribios was an elder of the Yanisopolis temple, got split into multiple forms for some reason, and not just the three we know, but many more beyond that who have been lost along the way. So they've lost a part of themselves? That's fucking tragic. The children swore they were already adults, yet when they carelessly hit the city gate, they cried out in pain together. The tripartite prophecy is but a distant ritual, and the Chrysos War a painful dream. Echoes from the Gate of Infinity occasionally jolt her awake, and the distant travels of her identical sisters sometimes inspire uncertainty within her. A new journey only begins when the previous one comes to an end. Despite time marching forward endlessly, the children always manage to stay true to their hearts. They are all that remains of one another, their senses intertwined, their souls in common, I think it said. Interesting. Interesting. So we still don't have the full breadth of what's going on with Tribios. We're getting a little bit of a taste of it. And finally, a little taste of what's going on with Castorice. We only get one chapter for Castorice because there's still more to find. Servant of Death. I see a sword that grants death, a shackle of destiny. next to the silver-haired girl, worshipped at the Demise's Hollow. The sword stained with unknown blood lying shattered and snapped, the shackle-chained pale wrists dotted in thickening rust. The priest asks with a shaking voice, "Upon whose fingertips will the butterfly perch?" The girl never answers, like death itself, wreathed in silent solemnity. Interesting. People often say that dying is to meet the palm of the hand of shadow, and dreaming is to be brushed by their fingers a little. In the mirages when the girl petted death, she sees black waterfalls foaming in bellow, pouring down from a chasm in the sky, where a solitary tower withstands torrents sallow. When she wakes, she can still feel the water's freezing touch, and the cacophonies billow, like the wail of the dead, the howl of beasts, in confusion, delirium, and clamors hollow. There's also 7 chapters to this one. I thought all of them had 5. But Castorice is special, I guess. The girl's embrace is not meant for the living. Thousands have entered the eternal sleep in her arms, granting to the dead solace and dignity. She mentions a ferocious warrior, feared in battle.
She did not go with a smile, but to me she cursed. Oh, life's end, how ugly you are, how despicable.
Castorice don't deserve that. And from that day on, she adorned herself. Her dress, white as a radiant moon, became always dotted with flowery petals. Oh wait, is she trying to make herself prettier because everybody sees the death she brings as ugly and she feels bad about it, so she wants to bring them comfort in their last moments? Castorice, my heart!
For if death cannot be avoided,
so says the girl,
I wish it could contain beauty more plentiful.
Damn, girl. Among the manifold rites about death, the ones she knows with most intimacy are burial rites. One burial of unfamiliar countenance after another, wherever she presided. From the angelic visage of a babe passed in the cradle, to the despairing eyes of the mother drowning in sorrow. From the scars on a war-battered general's torso, to the unending tears pouring from his bereft widow. Yet she remembers not a single living human she had seen. Even in the mirror, she thinks her own face strange, with an alien glow. In the countless words buried in forgetfulness, the only thing she manages to gleam is a mockery to fate, a sarcastic whistle.
Stay alive.
When she cast aside the shackles and stepped beyond Idonia, a deja vu most violent seizes her whole. Did she, perchance, conduct some previous escape? Illusions dance across her eyes. She had once drifted in an endless river, then drove her single boat out of the deluge. She had wandered in the battlefield covered in corpses, then recovered the path back to life. Why must she escape, over and over again? She now knows the answer and quivers, for it is a ludicrous surmise. The woman embodying death walks this world, only because she knows she must stay alive. But alas, at that time she knows not that death is not the end. She's beautiful! Hold on, I didn't finish reading the story. You ended it ahead of me. Flame Chaser's path has been lit. We'll come back to this. Hold on, where's my stories? Ah! Shucks. Okay, well, let's listen to Mem for a second.
Bluebell, I've been wondering, did you used to take breaks during your travels?
I believe in a work-life balance.
It seems like Amphoreus' hectic days are winding down. Why not take a moment to unwind in the bath chamber? It's really relaxing. There might not be new stories for a while.
They'll be in the next update.
What book? Is this another book? Bluebell, you've lost me again with your words. But for these enchanting tales, I'll wait right here in Dreamland. You'll come back, won't you? Thank you. Listening to Bluebell tell stories always brightens my day, even if it's not a daily treat. I'll always look forward to it. Until next time, Bluebell.
Close the book. And show me the story again. Okay, now I have to go back to the Saga of Heroes. Yes. What is the last word on this one? Twirling and falling bloom. Ooh. Okay, it's just a table of contents. That death is not the end. It is only a butterfly landing on a withered branch. Utterly meaningless. Profoundly trite. And we check out the Plane Chaser's path to learn more about our folks. The Nameless Hero. When the world's end descends, a hero raised a sword glinting in the setting sun and challenged the night that approached dusk. His heart pulsed with the brilliance of stars, and his eyes blazed like a fallen sun, casting silver needles upon the scarred earth. He shrouded his name in obscurity, burying the past and the homeland frozen in memory, and vowing to defend the new dawn, even if that dawn would consume all in its fire. Weaver of gold Aglaya, the holy city that sees no night, seems as eternal as the demigod of the chrysalis of gold. Sight is now a burden to her eyes, the golden threads around her fingertips pass her countless songs of murmurs and blood, the speech of humanity buried in the dust. Dreams are fabrics of thousands of possibilities, and so is the future woven from the threads of destiny. The weaver lays down her head and dreams, and in that dream she spies a gold even more bright. Servant of death, Castorice, the glorious age falls and crumbles, and even death must seek a home. She passed through Idonia, and souls wailed in her palms, yet there was no hatred in those sounds. Is glory equally priced to death? To seek this answer she never stopped her steps. After a journey that lasted a millennium, she still does not know where her corpse should call home. Does she have eternal life as well? Is she living dead right now? Triplets of fate, Tribios. The children have walked far too long, and their footsteps once filled with doubt. The tears shed at partings also caused them to lower their sight. The favorite child of fate tried to forsake fate. Does a fragrant land truly exist at the end of the west wind? The three children link hands and disappear in the thousand doors, leaving only echoes that grow ever faint. There is no need for fate to respond. Alright, let's check out our author's recompense. More sagas composed. We got another Eidolon, some relic remains, some trailblaze stuff. Oh, we got all of this. Nice. 2 Eidolons and some stellar jade. Don't mind if I do, and more stellar jade as well. Okay. And with that, we have the International Guide as well. More stellar jade from Yay. Nameless Honor. I don't think I get stellar jades from this at the moment. But I do get a couple materials. Travel log. Anything different in there? Come with me, take the journey. Nope. There was a new message. Tribi and oh, there's actually quite a few messages here. Tribi and Aglaya.
Little Gray, are you free right now?
Yep, on my way. How did you know I'm about to grow mold from boredom? Just send me a word. I'll teleport over there immediately.
No rush, just a little favor we'd like to ask. When we woke up today, our favorite book was gone. We couldn't find it anywhere. Trian is about to cry. Trian did not. Oh me, oh my, at this point we'll have to find a diviner to help.
Aren't you girls diviners? I thought you know how to do that.
It's not the same. Different fate titans bring different prophecies. There's a super duper mega ultra powerful diviner in Akama called Pasthethia. Allegedly, she can tell the future just by dreaming. However, due to some past circumstances, it's not advisable that we meet her. So, Little Gray, please, please, please. All three of us said please, so you must go, okay?
Ah, I see. It's another side quest that I won't complete for a while. Someday, perhaps. And Aglaya has one for us as well. Hold on, where's the Astral Express family have to tell us? Hey, the space station sent someone over with gifts. Ask the express conductor to leave the items in your parlor car. Please come and help yourselves. What are the gifts? This sounds like Asta's doing. What would someone as rich and eccentric as her send us? It's all snacks and supplies and some interesting gadgets invented by the researchers. They said they wanted to repay us for our kindness and help back at the space station. Everything is a small token of their appreciation. It was nothing, really. They didn't have to do all this. I have no interest in the gifts, but I appreciate their sentiments.
Wow, I'll be right there.
By the way, make sure you come along, Bluebell. There's a little robot in here that would be perfect for you. Do you people not want it? Huh? What kind of robot? Does no one else want it? After some discussion with the conductor, we figured it would be best for you to take it.
Pom Pom was going to use it as an express cleaner, but considering how busy you always are, Bluebell, you could probably use an assistant. So the little robot is all yours.
At Bluebell. Remember to visit the parlor car. We'll keep your stuff here for now. We've got lots of snacks here, too.
Speaking of snacks, there's certain passengers that I would like to remind not to sneak off and eat them all by themselves. Make sure you leave some for others.
Crying from March 7th. Okay, so we're getting a lot of little side quests here. We'll dig into that later on. I think it's time for us to end stream. Except we're not going to end stream yet, because we have a job to do. And that job involves summoning to our heart's content. Let's go through our achievements quick, and we will get all of the extra stellar jades we can through this. Baby with face covered in gold. This time your deeds will make Akavili proud. Place your first space anchor. Got it. Survive Aglaya's interrogation. I like to tie people in my dream. 300. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives for a most glorious death. Witness the Lance of Fury's immortal body. Fireflies in a bottle. Farewell, my memories that have never been. Bid farewell to Firefly in the non-existent memory. Return, illusions of the past. Broken memories will resurface the war drums. Return within its prime. Welcome, sunset thrice. Follow the call of reason and extinguish the light of the divine. Reclaim the Lance of Fury's core flame. Generations fall like leaves. Embark on your epic hero's journey in Amphoreus. Return to the place where you began trailblazing in Amphoreus. Dawn of the Living Dead. Ah, curious. So if we go back to where we started, there's going to be some little secret there, I guess. Cool. Spin to win time. Gotta get them cards. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Look at those little freaks running for it. I'll do my best. In a single battle against them, attain the maximum 2 stacks of glory for all ally characters. Got it. Death that halted battles in a single battle. Destroy their war armor and Titanic Corpus. Got it. Conqueror King. After they use the Vanquished Behold Woe. Destroy all Conqueror or be conquered with the same character. Easy. Promise Friend. Summon Mem using Trailblazer. Remembrance. Reading Comprehension. In a single battle, use ally character the Herta to apply 42 stacks of interpretation a total of 5 times. Damn. I still need to defeat Cocolia without defeating Bronya. That's going to be a difficult one to accomplish, but I think I can do it with the right team. He that is without sin may cast the first stone. Let's bowl. I'll be the bowling ball. Get hit by a stone ball during exploration. I did that. Oopsie doodles. Call upon the new king. Read all enlightenments in the Strife Ruins, Castrum Kremnos. Read all enlightenments in the blood-bathed battlefront, Castrum Kremnos. Frolic with waves and beasts. Obtain the audio record Divine Echo Ocean. Cease the mad disharmony, Divine Echo Strife. Cease the light below, audio record Divine Echo Time. Fruitless Tree, complete the secret ceremony interaction event in Akama. I'm gonna sneeze. Fucking hell, bless me. Death of Metaphysics, obtain your first coin of whimsy. Everything created by wisdom is a falsehood. Torchbearer Neo, repair any living flame of Georios and fulfill its request. Absolute objective memory, check the Janus steeds located in Eternal Holy City Akama. Rebuilding the rites of statues, collect the first memory fragment. The counterfeiters repair a total of 3 statues. Gods and mortals uncover more secrets hidden within the constellations. View the Titan Constellation Index in the Vortex of Genesis. The Mountain Range, the Blacksmith, and the Old Customer. Thanks, Big Customer. Purchase every kind of weapon made by Cartonus. We did it. Dredging the rivers of time past. What's that extra thing appearing in a personal bath chamber? Discover a strange crystal after attaining the power of remembrance. Traveler's Vanity. Guess who loves Dromuses the most in Akama? Halt the Dromus Caravan Argo and speak with Iason once. Dust of Time. Obtain a memory crystal shard for the first time. We got so many achievements. It's in the book. What's a pink sprite in a book? Discover the sprite within a book. Pure fiction or everlasting history. Who wrote the story? After reading the first 7 segments of the story, you fall deep in thought. Amphoreus Citizen. Listen in on people's conversations in Amphoreus. We did so exactly. Tread on the path of remembrance. Meet yesterday once more. I still have not hit level 80 with any characters. Not a single character have I hit level 80 with. That is how I play video games. Walk along the Pillar of Light. Hello, Penguin. Welcome to the stream. Warp time just about. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're feeling well and doing well. Thank you for stopping by, as always. How is it going? Walk along this Pillar of Light, enter the Miracle Orb's illumination radius for the first time. Butterflies and souls encounter the Titan's Weavers for the first time and collect one blessing from the creation nymphs. Weather forecast. Use the prophecy tablet to scatter the thunderbolts afflicting the iron chains of Castrum Kremnos. Inverted crown of thorns. Fall on the thorns and golden scapegoat. I did that. The Unstolen Flame. Claim a chest after obtaining victory in Golden Scapegoat. Even if you tread a ridiculous path, materials rewards remain ever important. Into the Currents of Time. Learn Ornyx's Prayer. Alibi. Use the memory-laden objects to defeat the enemies in the map. Temporal Virtuosity. Rewind all War Soul statues. Sweet Summer Bug. Cannot recall snow. Cause the nymph to be hit by a memory-laden object. Reach the highest point of Memorial Market. Synchronize bird's eye view. The river halts. The mountain comes. Stop and listen to the melody of the water lyre. And high-altitude shuttle run past through the suspended chains. Exploit every weakness with the hand of Zagreus' punch action to defeat the Titan King in the corner of the excavation ground. And no fly zone. Smash one flying Amphoreus. Giannis' gift. Obtain one treasure under the golden short spear's guidance. We've done it all. We've done it all. I've lurked the whole day. Well, hope you've enjoyed your lurk. I hope it has gone well for you. I will say, now that I'm caught up on the story here, I heard a lot of people say that they didn't enjoy the story and it was bad. And people are like, man, this is so bad, it's terrible. And I don't understand that, because I had a lot of fun with it. It didn't have quite the, like, highs of Penacony did, but it was intriguing and interesting and fun all the way through, and it's setting up a lot for the future of this arc with where we're going to go from here and how it's going to play out. I don't know why people didn't like it. I had a good time with it. I think some people said there were too many puzzles, but I didn't even really feel like there were too many puzzles, and I thought the puzzles were decently fun and simple enough. I don't know what problem people had with this. I had a good time. Oh, what's oh? Did the puzzles scare you? Did the idea of puzzles scare you? But you know what I'm puzzling about right now? Hold on, let's see our details quick. Let's check our records. When was my last? Okay. My last summon was a 5-star. My very last one was getting Fugue. So, we are starting from 0. I mean, ooh, I see. No, I had a lot of fun with this. I'm really looking forward to the remainder of the Amphoreus arc. I think it's going to be really cool. I think a lot of fun stuff's going to happen. I love the characters. I think they're really intriguing and interesting and fun and cool. But some people didn't like it, apparently. They thought it was too long or there were too many puzzles. I don't know. It was definitely long, but I enjoyed the time. All right, starting from 0. This is how many resources we have at the moment. Let's go. 10 summons. The Herta, come to me! Okay, like, it's fine if you don't want to come to me right now. Like, it's just the first summon. The first summon is always a wash anyways. Nobody gets a 5-star on their first summon. It just doesn't happen. It definitely hasn't... Well, okay. Actually, I don't know if it has ever... Has it happened to me? It might have happened to me once. But no, see, we needed Natasha's Eidolon anyways. We don't have E6 Natasha. Even though Natasha has been out since the beginning of the game, we don't have E6 Natasha. So that was our goal here. We got E6 Natasha. Or maybe that's E5. I don't know. We might need to pull some more Natashas. We'll see. We got a Moles Welcome You. Got some more things there. All is well. Everything's fine. 20 summons. Second summon. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. You're a witch, and I need you. And that one is just a, you know, that nursery rhyme. It was written by Mother Goose back in the day, and it just doesn't carry the weight that it used to nowadays. Now it's like, it's a little old-fashioned. It's kind of outdated. As the kids would say, skibbity, no thanks. It is not the Rizzler that would say this to us. I don't know. You know how they say that. They say it all the time. Amazing. Thank you, Pogwin. Thank you. See, there we go, Natasha, and now we know that that last one we got was our E6 Natasha, so we pulled this one to verify that. We have E6 Natasha now. Now we can get some extra Undying Starlights, which feed themselves into getting more summons. It is just a process that continues to flow through itself. And we're getting all the 3-star Remembrance Light Cones. Those are new. Those are new things, and they're good to have. We need them, right? We need them. We need to get S6 Superimposition 6 for the light cones, all according to plan. And you know what they say, 1, 2, 3, nailed it! As in, I nailed this summon and got a 5-star! In the future, in a few summons here, coming up very shortly, we'll be getting one. We are preparing ourselves. 1, 2, 3 is just the beginning of our counting journey. It's the beginning of it. It is the beginning. It is not the end. It is not the end, of course not. It's 1, 2, 3, See? It's just like that. It's like the count would do in Sesame Street. You count to 3, then you have your ahs, your stars, your stars. See? See, right? Prepping, this is scripted, of course. It's all part of the script. It's all part of the script. I hacked the game, and I hacked the game because I thought it'd be funny. Like, haha, what if I always get hard pity, and what if I fourth summon? You know, 4. I think we've talked about this before. 4 is the lucky number in Japan. In Japanese, 4 is a lucky number because it sounds very much like death. And Castorice represents death, and she's really cool, and she's purple just like Herta, and so it all connects together, and I will not die, but I will summon the Herta in 40 summons! Sorry, did I say 40? I misspoke. Sorry, my mouth is dry. I think I need to, there, drink a little water, and we'll continue on from here. Honestly, 40 summons is less than halfway to hard pity. It would be rude and cruel for me to be able to summon the Herta in only 40 summons to all the people who had to hit hard pity and had to lose that. It'd be terrible of me to do that to them. So I'm not doing that. That is not what I'm doing. I'm being kind, and I'm getting to at least halfway to hard pity, you know, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. We're all in this together, right? Right? Yeah. So 50 summons. Halfway to hard pity. It's a nice even average amount, average quantity. Seems like a good solid place to go, right? Doing them a favor. I am. Drink some gamer juice a little bit. It all makes sense. I'm doing them a favor. Like, for those of you, like, I'm sure you, Penguin, and Jasper out there, when you summon for the Herta, you probably hit hard pity, and you probably lost your 50-50, and you're probably crying, and if I got it too quickly, you'd be very upset about that, right? Even Steven. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Halfway to hard pity. In honor of all of you who have suffered, I will not suffer quite as much, but in honor of you, I will suffer a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. 50 summons. 50 summons. Easy peasy. It doesn't get easier than this. It doesn't get easier than going from 50 to 60 because if you really think about it, hard pity, I believe, is at 90 summons, right? Hard pity is at 90 summons. And if you take 90 and you take the number 9 and you flip it upside down, that's a 6. And that's where 69 comes into play because it's the haha funny sex number because I'm getting fucked! I'm getting fucked! I mean, you take the 9, you flip it to 6 because 60 summons is what's coming up next. 50 summons isn't enough. We need Moses Eidolons here. So it's 60 summons is what we're aiming for. Because 50 is too small. 50 is too small a number. We're even going to put a Serval who's not even featured on the banner. Just for fun. Just to get some extra starlight dust from her. But really, 50 wouldn't have been right. 50 would have felt wrong, I think. I think you agree with me. I think that those Keck W's are a shining example that you agree with me. And 50 was just not the right number. 60, though. 60 feels right. 60 because... Thank you, Ellie, for praying for me. I appreciate that. Surely that's just you agreeing with me and not praying for my sanity right now in this moment. You're getting the purple characters. It's meant to be. Exactly. All purple all day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 purple because not only are we 60 summons in, we're about to pull E6 Herta in 1 10 summon. You see, if I go above and beyond, maybe they'll reel it back and give me something that's normal. And normal, like pulling no 5 stars. Because what is more normal than a 10 summon with no 5 stars in it? And I want to be normal. I want you to look at me and think, that guy there, that's just a normal dude. He is not above us. He is not more than us. He's not better than us. He summons 400 times to get a single character, just like me. For real, for real. He's just like me. For real, for real. Face against the monitor, crying because you see yourself in me and you feel like I'm just so relatable. Isn't that Extra Doubt? Hello, Tax Evader. Thank you for stopping again just in time to shade me. I appreciate it, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. I hope you've been well in the meantime. Hope your holidays has gone well for you, and I hope that your days here in this week are going wonderfully. And see, now we know that we have E6 Moes, so we're getting that E6, 60 E6. We're doing it, neurotypical bear. No bears, just a man. And while we were talking about 69 earlier, I mean, like, doing less than 69 summons to get a character, like, that just sounds ridiculous. Like, hashtag gamer sex number, skibbity riz all over this toilet with my Sigma male aftershocks, and we're going to pull 69 times and get Herta. 6 was afraid of 7, so the Herta clearly is coming up next. Yeah, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because we're summoning Herta right now. 69! 69, Herta procreates and propagates through science, not through sexual activities. So it was rude of me to even deign to try to apply the number 69 to Herta. That was incredibly insensitive and disrespectful of me. Of course, Herta would not go for 69. Herta would go for 70, which is still under hard pity, but is a nice lucky number 11, you know? That's Herta's favorite film. We got a new light cone for destruction. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't mind. Why is it always like this? Now that I've arrived, I've reset your luck. You can't reset it that much, Tax Evader. I'm already nearly at hard pity. But thank you. I have to eat dinner later. Put your toilet away. But the toilet was made by John Toilet to be an all-purpose machine. It is the human centipede itself, but in the form of a porcelain god or goddess, depending on your perspective. A porcelain deity. You sit on the toilet, facing the correct direction towards the top of the toilet, so you can use that as a table to place your dinner and your meal upon, so it is a single shoot from mouth to ass. From food to mouth to ass to toilet, flush it, have it continuously flush, and you keep in cycle, which is the science that Herta would want us to follow. Right? Yes. Right? And now because of that, with 70 summons, wait, how many summons are we at? This is not gonna update already. Are we at 70 or are we at 60? This is 70, which actually means 69 will be happening here, right? Because we did the 660, or am I at 80 now? I've lost track. Was anybody paying attention? Hold on, let me pull up my calculator. I can figure this out. So we had 21. And we're at 19,000 approximately. Minus 11,000. Equals 8,000 divided by 1,600. Equals 5. So we have done 70. So we have done 70, so this is 80 then. So we're still under hard pity. We are still under hard pity, okay? 90 is hard pity, I believe. Maybe it's 80 though, let me check. Let me verify that. Make sure I'm speaking truth. What is hard pity star rail? Okay, so hard pity is at 80. No, hard pity is after 80. So between 80 and 90 is where hard pity is. Oh, interesting. Apparently there is a thing, there is soft pity in the game where at 70 to 74-ish, you start getting luckier, which explains my luck. We're still under hard pity. Your 90th summon is guaranteed to be a 5-star no matter what, and we are just doing 71 through 80 right now, so we're under hard pity. If you turn 8 sideways, it means infinity. I'm not summoning infinitively. That's on her scepter, so clearly it's 80 pulls. Oh, you're right! It makes sense. Didn't realize video games these days require so much math. With your luck, you'll get it at 90. I can't tell you how many times I've summoned for a character and gotten it nearly at hard pity and also lost my 50-50, so I've had to go again to hard pity. There have been very few cases where I've summoned... I don't believe I've ever summoned on stream and gotten lucky. I've almost always gotten near hard pity on stream. Off stream, I've gotten lucky a couple times, but not often. I got ram jammed by something for Fugue off stream recently. I tell you what. But this is it. It's over now. 80 summons isn't even outside of the realm of normality for me. 80 summons is not outside of the realm of normality. 70 to 90 is where I normally get them. So it just makes sense for me to get her right now. Otherwise, we will be here for infinity, right? There we go. There we go. See? Not even outside of the realm of possibility. And I got an achievement for something, but I don't know what it is. I'm crying. It's so funny. Stop crying! Stop crying. It's not funny. Let's see if we lost our 50-50. I don't think we did, because I think the achievement was probably for getting a number of unique 5-stars, right? So I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. We did it! Yo! All right. The Herta in our laps, and we didn't even lose the 50-50. Honestly, one of my best runs on stream, all things considered. I think we can count this as a humongous victory here. Didn't lose the 50-50. Got it before hard pity. She came home. She did indeed. That's tragic. What, that this is a victory for me? That this is a big win? Here, let me get a, can I get a little print screen of that to share? Yeah, I suppose. On the other hand, the Herta, E1 the Herta, is pretty good. Only needing 32 stacks to get full ice damage bonus from interpretation stacks on enemies. And using an enhanced skill resets the interpretation stacks to 15, making it easier to build it up again. That's actually amazing. E1 is fantastic. And E2, you can use 2 enhanced skills and can advance herself forward in the turn order after using her ultimate. Like, that's not bad. Like, what if we... Oh no, what? Like, what are the chances we don't get the... I shouldn't. I like the Herta, but I am intending on summoning for Aglaya a little bit at least, and possibly for Tribios, and definitely for Castorice, so I probably shouldn't. What are the chances? What are the chances? What are the chances? There's also her light cone, which I could go for. One more won't hurt. But I do have the light cone that is her second best already, and I don't expect the Herta to be one of my new normal, like, mains. I want the Herta to be able to use her and play around with her, but I don't think she's going to be one of my new mains. And I feel like I should save summons for light cones for my mains. But that E1 is really fantastic. That E1 is really fantastic, honestly. One more won't hurt. You're not wrong. Worst case scenario, I get 10 towards Aglaya, right? I get 10 summons towards Aglaya. Best case scenario, we get E1 Herta. I guess worst case scenario, I get E5 Welt. I guess that would be the worst case scenario, but even the worst case scenario is not bad. Okay, one more. Just one more. Just one more. Okay, yeah, we don't need to see what's going on here. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to think about it. We don't need to. Everybody go home. Everybody go away. Everybody be gone. Alright, I can get these light cones in theory, but 2,300. How many? I can get 115 summons. In theory, I can get 115 more summons. If I spent all of these. I've saved these all this time because I've always thought, like, I should save them to get 5-star light cones because those can be pretty handy. But in most cases, the 5-star light cones aren't even the best in slot for characters, right? Oh my gosh, what? Do you use these all the time immediately? Do you always use these immediately? Is that what you do? Imagine doing something like that. Ridiculous. And I've started using these recently. I was up towards like 3,000 before. I think I might have been over 3,000 maybe. I'm not positive. I have been using them. I started using them on Fugue's banner. You're insane. Obtain 50 characters. I have 50 characters. The Great Interastral Migration. 50. 150. 150 characters. Can you believe it? How lucky I am. Okay, hold on. Let's see if Aglaya's information is out. Because I do like Aglaya more after playing the story a little bit. Yeah, we don't have Aglaya's build information, really. I don't think. Yeah, not the information I need. So maybe... This is so difficult. Because I want to summon for Aglaya. I'm tempted for Mighty and Tribios, though I don't know if I feel like I need either of them. So if I summon for the Herta, I summon for Aglaya, I would have possibly the next 2 banners to save for Castorice. One more time. One more time. All right. The people have requested it. Who am I to deny the people what they... Just everybody... Everybody go home. Stop looking at me. Let's do some summons on the standard banner to make me feel better. Standard banner's not even real anyways, either. How many... When was I last 5-star on the standard banner? 5... 10... 15... 20... 25... 30... 35... 40... 45... So about 57 summons ago is my last 5-star on the standard banner. So if we get a 5-star here, that's a pretty big victory. But of course we don't need to get a 5-star. We don't need to think about that. We can just close our eyes and we can... Stellar Jades on standard banner? No thanks, buddy. We'll just do some single summons. And just see how... Don Hung! Go away, Don Hung! I don't want you here! Go home! Go away! You're not real! Your luck is terrible, Uvar. He has returned. My luck's not that bad, right? My luck's pretty okay. Like, hard pity exists for a reason, because you are unlikely to get a 5-star up until that point. That's why gacha games are all about, like, the grind and luck and it's gambling, right? My luck is totally normal. My luck is absolutely on par with everybody else's. We're all in the same boat here, okay? See, I didn't lose my 50-50. That is huge. And look, that's like under 70 summons there for a 5-star on the standard banner. Can you believe it? Under 70. See? I mean, granted, standard banner luck kind of doesn't matter that much, but still. And we got a 5-star Lyco. That's not too shabby. That's a pretty decent one if I recall correctly. I think it's pretty good. So there. Standard banner's out of the way. Now we got 30 summons on the Herta's banner again. And everything is fine. Nobody is sad. That's a great Lyco. It is a pretty decent one if I recall correctly. So honestly, like, not even bad. I have a lot of Harmony characters that could use it. I have a lot of Harmony characters that would be pretty happy for that. 3, exactly. 3, 4. We learned how to count thanks to the count earlier. And it's... I got a 4-star erudition light cone? See, I'm getting light cones that aren't useful for the Herta, but are erudition just like the Herta is. I love counting. I love it. Look, we got enough for exactly 2 more summons. Can you believe it? It's amazing how it works out that way, where we have just enough to get more Asta and more Natasha, and 1 more in there is 60 summons underneath Hard Pity, and we got an Abundance Light Cone, which is pretty cool. We got an Abundance Light Cone, which is fine. And now we're at 70. 70? Is this 70 or 80? Is this 70 or 80? What? We already came this far. What are we gonna do? Stop now? I'm stopping. What do you mean? Is that 70? That's 70. Okay, 70 summons. So we just made it to the Soft Pity area. We just made it to Soft Pity. So, like, there's nothing to stop us now. Nothing that can get in our way. Everything is fine. Like, honestly, I don't see anything that is bad here. I don't see anything that could go bad. I think that we're doing well. Except for my OBS just cut out for some reason, which is very strange. Let me see if I can just click that. Okay, we're back again. That was very odd. Very unusual, but... what was I saying? We're under Soft Pity even. So that's... So, like, now we're into Soft Pity, which means, like, we're very likely to get it here, right? Crazy. Crazy how that happens. And we're already this far, so we may as well continue. Like, stopping at this point would be ridiculous. Like, stopping at this point would be ridiculous. It's the gambler's fallacy. Like, we're already this far in. If we stop now, like, what are the chances we don't get a 5-star? See? See? I told you! I told you! I'm soft as fuck, boy! I'm soft as fuck! You have no idea how soft I am! You have no clue! Nobody is as soft as I am! I don't need to get hard. I'm soft! Alright? I think that's like E3 or E4. Which isn't terrible. I mean, I have used Clara. I like her. She's cute. She's got fun stuff going on. Go out, go away, Mose. I can't believe you would do this to me. And look at all these erudition. No, there's a remembrance. Sorry, remembrance light cones. Okay, hold on. Let's bounce back. Let's bounce out of here quick. Let's go check out our characters. Where's Clara? Clara? Okay, first off, Natasha. Here you go.
With this strength, I can save more lives.
Take your idol on. Clara, there you are. Okay, it's only E3, Clara.
Things will get better, won't they?
Don't question it. Just say things will get better for me. Just say it and mean it. Clara, don't question it. Just let it happen. Look, she's pulling up her hood. Isn't she cute? What a cutie patootie. And now, like, now we're guaranteed Herta. Things will get better, Q, maybe. We're guaranteed Herta now when we get our next 5-star. It's like we may as well keep going. Because we're gonna get it in, like, the first summon after this one. In the first summon after this one. You need to let me finish talking, okay? You have to stop interrupting me. Okay? Let me finish talking. The first summon after this one. Which means the one after this one, of course, because I was saying it while I was doing this summon, obviously. So, of course, I couldn't mean this one. I obviously meant the next one, which would be 30, which is still pretty good. That's under halfway to Soft Pity doing 30 summons, right? So, like, obviously, we're just gonna gloss over this and not think about that. We're going to center ourselves. We're going to take a deep breath. And we're going to realign our chakras. Just in time to win with number 4, because 4 is the winning number. If you think about it, when you hear about the Olympics, nobody cares about who gets first place. Nobody cares about who gets second place. Nobody cares about who gets third place. Those showboaters, those attention hogs, they just want to be shown on camera. What people really care about is the underdog runner-up who got 4th place, right? 4th place. And so we win in 40. We are going to. So, if we really think about it, if you consider what the number 4 really means, we had our little talk before, a little diatribe about the idea of Hold on. Where is it? Is it in here? The idea of number 4 is, in Japan, actually an unlucky number. I was wrong. I was wrong when I said before that it was a lucky number in Japan because of death and Castorice. That was just strictly incorrect. So I apologize for that. I'm sorry that I led you down the wrong path. I told you falsehoods, and I feel bad about that. The number 4 in Japan is shi, which is very similar to shine, which is the word for death, and death is not what we want. We want to live and survive, and we want to gather up everything we can and feel good about what we've done and what we've accomplished. OBS, why do you keep kicking out? It's so weird. The fact that you're hitting hard pity every time is wild. I mean, that's what hard pity exists for. And I hit soft pity before, okay? Soft pity. Not even hard pity. Just 70 plus. 4th place winners for real, buddy. What's up? What's going on? Wow, good. Wow, good. Wow, good. Wow, good. But if you think about it, a 5 is just like an upside down 2. And 2 is the word we're going to use when we say we are going to now summon the Herta in only 50 summons. Right? In only 60 summons, like I said, like I said from the beginning, 60 summons was what we were aiming for, because 60, again, is a nice round number. It is very akin to, like, infinity itself, like you said, with the 8 and the 80. Really, what is half an 8, or even 3/4 of an 8, but a 6, right? When you take just, like, 1/4, one little curve off, it's different. Thank you for releasing the bees and saying the bees in support. But I don't need the bees. We don't need bees, because what we have here is 60 summons and 4 5-stars in 1 summon. Sorry. So once again, as we've discussed here together, 69 is Herta's favorite number. Herta loves the number 69, not because of the sex number implications, but because of the symbol that it creates. There's a symbol that has great meaning in certain intellectual circles, and I couldn't explain it to you right now because you need a really high IQ to even understand it, and I'm sorry that you just wouldn't be able to understand, so let's just summon our 69/70 summons, which is under soft pity, and get our Herta out of the way, easy peasy. Just get it over and done with as we jump right past 69, because Herta is a dainty lady who does not need this kind of debauchery and degeneracy around her. That's not what she's here for. That's not what she's here for. She'll kiss girls, but she will not listen to you talk about 69, okay? Today we're going to soft pity, because it would have been rude of me to summon a 5-star character before soft pity. Soft pity is really the point at which it is a reasonable, understandable, acceptable place to summon a 5-star character. Honestly, I'd be really big for my britches if I thought that I could summon a 5-star character in under soft pity. So now I am much akin to everybody else. We're all in this together. We're all the same, and soft pity will give us the Herta that we need. See, I told you, soft pity, right? This is what we're always aiming for, to get there in soft pity. If it's not hard pity, it is not a loss. If it's not losing the 50-50, it's not a loss. These are victories for us. We are winning. Amazing. Your improv astounds me. My improv or my improvement? Because I'm improving every day? Well, thank you. You're very sweet and kind. I'm just yelling and screaming, and the Herta is mine! Wow, good. 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 And we'll stop there, because E1 the Herta is a great investment. E2, I don't really feel like I need. I didn't really necessarily need E1 either, but E1 is a good stopping point. Because that gets her the big buff to her stacks, which is handy. And then she'll be very useful anytime I do wish to use her, once I have her built up, which will be...
Science knows no boundaries, and neither do I.
Eventually. Eventually, I will have Herta built up. I don't know if I will ever go for an E6 5-star character.
Every shadow on the Yao Qing could be me.
I think if I had different luck, I might go for an E6 character at some point. But right now, that's like a $1,000 investment, is what it sounds like to me. Which is pretty insane. And if there were ever a character that I'd want to have gone E6 for, it probably would have been Firefly. It probably would have been Firefly. Though honestly, Castorice is tempting. Castorice is kind of tempting. But I don't know, maybe someday. Imagine an E6 Firefly. She'd be so strong and cool. But yeah, I'll probably never go for an E6 5-star character. I don't feel like that's a good idea for me. I feel like that's probably dangerous. And I would almost certainly get myself trapped in the mentality of, well, I already started. I need to continue. You love your sad girls, do I? Is that who I am right now? Is that what we have defined myself as Quvar, lover of sad girls? I like cool girls too, and strong girls. I just love women. What can I say? And speaking of loving women, I think it is time for us Nayeli girls and sad ones. Nayeli's kind of sad in a way if you think about it. I think it's time for us to end stream and perhaps send a raid out. Perhaps to a woman. If she is still alive. I saw the go live notification happen earlier, but I don't know if she is still streaming. Let's check it out. It's time to love women. Yes, Lucina Soleil is live right now. She's playing some more Pathologic. I think we're going to send some love over to Lucy to go say, hey, hi, hello there. Welcome back to streaming after a little bit of a delay. She's been streaming inconsistently. She works very hard and is in the final semester of school right now, so she's working a lot on that sense. So let's go send some love over her way. Say hi, say hello, and give her some support today. And then I'll start getting ready for bed nearly immediately because I need to make sure I get plenty of rest tonight after I stayed up a little bit late last night. Thank you to everybody who stuck with me to grind through this Star Rail story update in 3 streams in a row, aside from Sunday's stream if you don't count that one, with a total of, 15 hours spent on these streams? Something like that? It was a long one, but it was fun. And thank you for joining me once again and supporting me in summoning for a 5-star character on stream, which I will never learn my lesson about, apparently. I swear, one of these days, I have to get good luck on stream. I have to. In the meantime, technically, spending money on gacha games in order to summon on stream is classified as a possible deductible on your taxes. Sorry, what I meant to say was, in the meantime, we'll enjoy hanging out together and summoning and trying our best to get the characters that we care for and see where it goes from there. And I'll continue to summon off-stream occasionally as well to see if I get lucky in the meantime. You grind so well, thank you. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to say hi, even just for a moment. And thank you to those of you who stuck around for a while. I hope I can provide you with some kind of a smile, as you've done for me. Thank you to the lurkers. You are my lifeblood, truly. I would not be who I am, how I am, where I am, when I am, if it were not for you. I appreciate you sincerely and dearly. I have many long-time committed lurkers here who like to just hang out and vibe with me, and I appreciate that so much, more than I can say. This one goes out to you, as does everyone. And of course, as always, never forget, hard pity is just a state of mind. And I don't need your pity. I have plenty of my own. I love you, and I'm proud of you. Thanks. Me too. Here's the raid command!
Urban Boy 7323232.
Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting Somebody's getting Somebody's getting Somebody's getting